over 50 million views. You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show.
I hope you hang your mother. This country sucks! This place sucks! CNN masturbated all fucking day. Dude, I will eat your fucking asshole out and then spit it into your mouth, baby bird style. Who wants to go? Call the show. I'll fuck your ass! I wanna kill myself! If I think it sucks, I tell you!
The Joe Cronin Show.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm in a weird mood. Yeah. 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 Ooh. Yeah, man, I'm feeling it. Get it. Get me hyped up. Come on, get me hyped up for the Raw review. Come on. Come on, I want to feel it. I want to fuck it. I want to feel it. I want to feel fuck it. Let's go, baby. The donations are on. The phone lines are gonna be open like a naughty woman's hole. Come on, man. Bray Wyatt tonight. That's the fucking noise that Bray Wyatt makes when he shows up, bro. That's what I call it, baby. Yeah. What's up tonight? Oh. Yo. Monday Night Raw had me like, oh, yeah, it was the best Raw that I ever saw. Kane came down with the fire and all, but then Bray Wyatt turned into the Fiend and then, he put him down really fast to the ground while he's scaring them, making them scared of the clown mask. Yeah, what up? Hit the ground fast. What the fuck before I light a fire in your ass? Monday Night Raw was nuts, so here's Shuck. Speaking of dumb motherfucks, here's Ryan Satan. Look at his teeth, he a bitch. Yeah, hope he gets punched in the face with a fist. He's a bitch. Slit your wrist, Ryan Satan. Fuck pro wrestling sheet. Your shit is weak. You make the shit up every single time you speak. You got a monkey on your back and a guy inside your ass. What the fuck you saying fast, Ryan? Kiss my fucking ass. Yeah, get a balloon, you goon. Go ahead and fly your fucking fake ass to the fucking moon. You always talking about virtue signal, this and that. Yeah, the first girl you had was fat. Big fat clitoris. Go ahead and bore us with all the details of the sex that you impaled this dumb bitch with your tiny rod. Fucking really smallest dick she ever saw. Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm a Joe Cronin, make a fucking freestyle god. Yeah, your small ass eyes, you look like a gay squirrel looking for a place to burrow. Yeah, you're so ugly and fugly that every girl you ever had sex with has gone running away from you, cause you look like shit. Suck my fucking dick, Ryan Satan, you a bitch, that's why you blocked me on Twitter. Scared like a motherfucker, call Vince Russo a homosexual hater. You a masturbator in front of kids probably. You fucking virtue signal every day. You fucking stupid monkey. I'll break its neck and then I'll spike it off the pavement in front of your face as you wept. Oh my god, I can't believe I said that. I'm making this up, it's a freestyle, I can go there. Monday Night Raw was pretty good tonight, but that don't mean that I'm not gonna beat you up in a fight. Ryan Satan, you stupid bitch, you like Joey Janela backing down from this shit. Put your fist down, cause you ain't ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you like I'm squishing muffins. You stupid Ryan Satin, you make me hate my life. I wanna beat you up like I fucking beat my wife. What the fuck is up? Did I admit to that? Well, I'll admit to that while I'm smacking your dumb fucking ass. You two-faced fuck, virtue signaling to the sky. You ain't even a guy, so give me up. What am I fucking doing right now? What's up, everybody? How you guys? What the fuck is happening right now? Yo, what's up, everybody? It is the Monday Night Raw review, and I was just delaying while I saw if the alert actually went out that you guys could see that I was live, and I am in fact live, and it is true that
You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
Yes, it is, and it's also true that I have in the house motherfucking JD from Connecticut, Jake DeMarco. And you're muted, you fuck. Now you're not.
Fuck. Now I can talk for
there
you.
You go.
Mute me, goddamn.
Give me some of that candy dick.
Ooh. Caramel glazed.
Glaze it up, baby. Glaze it up, baby.
What a night. I'm telling you.
What a night, man. It's so fucking crazy that I'm doing fucking weird freestyle intros.
You're getting everybody hyped. I'm telling you, that I don't know what the hell to make of the show tonight. Yeah. It was literally tit for tat, good for bad. Everything that worked, and there was something right after that was horrendous,
retarded. Yeah, it was weird.
It was like,
weird.
But it wasn't just like, that was kind of bad. Like that was frigging awful. So we went from like, oh, that was pretty damn good, to just dog shit, back and forth, back to back. So.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you, chat, for the bananas out. You staying sexy, you bastards. I'm telling you, chat's hyped. That's good to see.
Chat's hyped? Is that what you said?
Yeah, the chat's hyped. Your freestyle got him going.
I don't know what I said, but it was a lot of it was about poor Ryan Satan. I'm sorry, man. Joe beats his wife. I know, man. Now, if anything, she beats me. Come on, we know that.
Well, according to Satan, no one was there tonight. It was just Paul Heyman running the show.
Oh, really? Is that what Satan said?
That's what he had said earlier. So,
that's weird.
He said that when mom and dad are away, the kids will play. So he said Vince McMahon, Kevin Dunn, and Triple H are not at Raw tonight, and because of this, Heyman ran the show with the VP of Global Television Production.
But again, it doesn't matter because Vince probably already approved the
Vince
script.
called in from Skype previously to go ahead and change things on the script.
It doesn't matter. Yeah,
that was confirmed. So
did Ryan really write that like a retard idiot?
Yes, that was tweeted.
He tweeted out the kids will play.
No. I'm quoting his dumb shtick.
But did he say that?
No.
Oh, well, that's
me sounding like him.
Oh, okay. Well, if he
that's my Satan impression. Different. He always comes out with the corniest of.
Because if he had said that, he would be really an idiot. Like, I mean, like really stupid. Like
that's his glorious one-liners.
Glorious. I am a bitch. I am a bitch. By the way,
speaking of glorious, everybody's getting those porn stashes now. That's the new in thing, huh? Rusev following suit as well.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like, I don't even like what I have on my. I know that I've said this a million times, but what I have on my face, I hate this. I can't stand this look. I hate guys that look like this. Like, I really do. And wherever I go, it's like I look like this, and I feel like I'm not me. And I know that sounds crazy, and people are probably used to me looking like this, but this is not what I want to look like. I'm telling you. But I'm telling you that my wife loves it so much that, like...
You don't argue.
I'm not going to argue, man, because if she's going to ride on top of me because I look like this, as opposed to being like, ugh,
told you before, male ejaculate stunts facial hair growth, so... I
mean, I'm just saying, like, Ryan has a better beard than me, but it's just like, I'm not used to looking like this. I do not like my facial hair. I hate it, in fact. And it's really creepy. Like, this is what I prefer to look like right here. This is normally what I look like, and this is what I would prefer to look like. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to look like I look right now. So I'm just explaining that to people. Here, there we go. Me and Matt Stryker looking clean shaven, looking good, looking young there. This was only 3 years ago or 2 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. 2016. Wow. So
time flies.
I mean, it's like that's what I want to look like. I don't want to look like I do right now. I look like a goddamn homeless idiot with pubes on my face. But this is
it's not that bad. You got to stop shitting all over yourself.
I just don't like it. I literally do not like what I look like. I'm not. You
could look like Jim Cornette. I mean, come on.
I know, but I just I don't like this. Like I don't. I just want people to understand. Maybe
there's a
like
compromise.
This.
Maybe you just got to use some type
whatever
of trimming tool.
I don't care, man.
Shape it up.
She sits on it and goes fucking, fucking.
See,
so like, we'll just
can't
take
argue
it.
with it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Can't argue with the results. The process might be fucked, but the results do not lie.
Let me go to the donations. People are donating here. What's up, people? You guys keep the show going. I appreciate the donations. Bring it on, baby. You guys can use Streamlabs down below. PayPal, Streamlabs, Twitch alerts. It's all below in the link. Just scroll down a little bit. The donation link is there. And then if you go all the way down to the bottom, all the donation amounts are listed. That's the better way to do it. Super Chat works as well if you guys want to do that. Whatever you want. You don't have to do any of that. You can just call or something if you want, but that does help the show. It does keep me on the air, and it does keep me doing all these shows that I'm doing everywhere, so it really is appreciated, but you don't have to do it. But it's fun to do it, so fuck it. I like doing it too. I donate to people's streams all the time because fuck it. I want to keep people on the air that I listen to. And I appreciate what you guys do, man. I absolutely do. And I don't mention it a lot during the shows, but, you know, got to plug it a couple times. Now, if only I could remember which water I was drinking out of. You ever do that? Yeah. Fucking got 2 waters out here, and I have no idea which one's the good one, and I'm kind of terrified. And if I drink even the good one, I'll think that maybe it's the bad one, and then I'll be like, I think I'm getting sick.
Just because.
Yeah, and then I'll feel like I'm getting sick, and it's like, I'm not. It's a horrible thing. Hell yeah! Hell yeah.
Gasps.
Hell yeah.
Tranny Flair showed that plastic surgery she calls a face. Gable/Corbin had a great match, made me okay with the outcome. The Fiend feels overdone tonight. Overexposure kills mystique. Either have 1 or vignettes of Funhouse or 1 attack. Not both.
Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes we don't get anything, and then we get everything tonight. I agree, that's unbalanced and stupid in a way.
I think it worked tonight, but if they did this
tonight, was okay.
Matt was buzzed about it, saying like, "Oh, I'd love to see a vignette after every match," and I was like, "I think that'll get old quick, and people will really get sick of it."
Yeah, no.
You know, I think for tonight it worked well. Hopefully, this isn't the formula they're going to use going forward. Personally, that's my thought.
Yeah, I mean, real quick before I play the next donation, let's throw out the King of the Ring thing. Let's get right into this King of the Ring thing. The match. It really feels to me like they built Gable to legitimize Corbin at this point.
Because everyone would have said, "Oh, you know, Corbin just got a, you know, the brush over win." It was, you know, he would have won regardless. So at least he felt like he had a challenging opponent. Yeah, I can see that. Plus, Gable did not look awful in defeat. I mean, they really, you know, looked great working together. Highlight of the night certainly was King of the Ring. You know, that match was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. I even got excited when Corbin won. End of Days pulled it at the end after everything they did back and forth. Excellent match, and I don't think it makes Gable look weak at all or buried just because he lost here. I think it got him enough exposure. People started. They didn't really give him much of a reaction when he first came to the ring, but they were cheering and chanting his name towards the end of the match. Right. So that's a plus.
Yeah, I think that They did a good job with the match. I mean, the match was exactly what it was supposed to be, and the atmosphere started coming alive for it. It really was like, wow, they actually built this. They actually built hype for a match through a tournament. Like, people were cheering for that match because of, number one, what everybody had to go through to get there, and number two, the way that the match was given time to be whatever it had to be and whatever it wanted to be. So you got to give them that credit in many ways. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, they certainly had quite enough time to, you know, go against each other. And I was thankful that they gave them as long as they did. I mean, it was a 20-minute match. Can't complain about that whatsoever. They had some great near falls. It wasn't filled with finisher galore, you know, moments. It had, you know, certain, like an eloquence about it. You know, we don't really see that kind of, or at least as many false finishes without it being usually the same few moves. Last night, you know, with curb stomp after curb stomp, or just usually finishers in general. You know, super kick after super kick. We didn't get that. So it was nice to see a bit of a change up. So I enjoyed. You know, we only saw the deep six at one point in the end of days, and you know, the ankle lock told a great story in the match. I thought he was going to tap at the, you know, when he finally went ahead and Gable.
But did he do it right? Did he do the ankle lock right?
That's
Because
argued,
I always hear Ken Shamrock complaining that Kurt Angle does the ankle lock wrong.
Yeah, he said he does it improperly, and
he's always shitting on Angle.
That's been, a tale as old as time. He's given Angle crap about it. And then who else used it? The All-American Jack Swagger.
Yeah.
And he gave him crap for it, too, so.
Well, Ken, Shamrock, you're really, you're God. I mean, come on, man. Shamrock, I mean, we love you, man. Shamrock has such an ego. I love him, though, but he has such a funny ego. He was a fairly popular wrestler in a time, in about I want to say, for 2 years, maybe. Like he was.
Yeah, around that point.
I want to say WrestleMania 13 he was big, then 14, and then I would say after 15 he was done, right? Like he wasn't even around for long. He was there. He was there in the most pivotal times. Ken Shamrock was in WWE right as Austin flipped and Brett flipped in that match. He did a great job as the referee and enforcer, and then he played a really pivotal role as the Attitude Era began and as it went into their biggest point in the 99, 2000s. He
added a great deal to the program and the roster in general.
He added that realism from the UFC and everything.
Exactly. He legitimized the people that would say, "Oh, it's fake," and especially adding in the street fights and the his Lions Den matches, things like that. It gave it that more brutal, realistic element to it. So I always appreciated him, what he did for the wrestling and MMA in general. So and he's had many resurgences since then, but they're always very short lived. They're white hot. He gets extremely popular with that specific subsect of fans, but then it dies down just as quick as it came back. So
yeah, I would say that he was sort of like always. To me, he was always like a mid-carder. Like he never, like when The Rock was a mid-carder, he kind of shined over everything. But Ken was great, man. Shamrock was good.
He just felt right at home as IC champ and whatnot. That kind of role served him well.
Well, let's see what else we got here from the people.
Super chat.
Wow,
Party.
Andrew Walker podcast going big.
I want the turkey to eat his raw death and about to go tap Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, baby, tap that Alexa Bliss asshole. Andrew Walker podcast, $24.99. I'm gonna have to check out the Andrew Walker podcast because it sounds like he's got a lot of money. Nah, Andrew Walker podcast, man, I appreciate it. That is the biggest donation of the stream, and therefore we have to acknowledge that shit. So hold on 1 second while I get yo ass up here.
Yeah, he's the champion so far.
Someone's taking that champ home, and I want to make sure it's up there. Jake, what did you take away from tonight overall? Because I know that this is skipping ahead. I'm not going into let's break all the things down and then give our ratings at the end here. But I'm really curious right off the bat. How do you feel about this, man, on a scale of 1 to 10? Where are you on the board here? Because
I really don't know at this point. Part of me, maybe
that's how
a 6,
I feel.
Maybe a 5. I keep going. Like I said, there was so much. There was 50% good, maybe even 40% good, and then 60% was just bad. But out of that, 30% was so egregiously awful that it kind of takes the score down more. But the wrestling for the most part was really good tonight. That's one of the things that they've been pretty damn consistent about. I like the women's tag match was well done, and as much as I would have liked to see Nikki Cross go ahead and stand strong against the numbers game after losing Bliss to kayfabe injury, still the right women won there. And for what we got, for the most part, as far as wrestling goes, it was entertaining. Sadly, it was everything else that kind of fell apart. I feel like the opening was insulting. I feel like Seth really downplayed the Fiend and him being attacked. He acted like it was just another day in the office. Didn't seem like it bothered him at all, and he didn't look afraid or worried or concerned whatsoever.
Yeah,
he kind of just threw his
mic
down and was acting tough. So that really just kind of set me off and left a sour taste in my mouth.
Well, I mean, he's the champion, but it's that's one of the issues with making him face the champion, with making the Fiend face the champion, because you're Seth has to be Seth is considered the guy in the company. So Seth is they're gonna do everything they can. But now, I mean, the guy looks bad all the time, and they don't realize it. But they're gonna do everything to kind of make it seem like he's just the greatest thing ever. So how is he gonna sell that he's scared of the Fiend? You know, that, he's, very not scared of the Fiend, but that he's like, what is this? What's going on? I've never.
There's ways he could have
went
ahead and gone about it without downplaying Bray's, threatening ways. He really just went ahead and made it seem like it wasn't a big deal, and it's just another challenger. He's like, I beat Braun Strowman, and he's a big guy, so this will be a walk in the park, is kind of how I feel like he treated it. And lo and behold, I mean, Bray, obviously the highlight of the night entirely, not just for me, but I feel like everybody in general. He was fantastic. I love that he was doing the Firefly Funhouse live in the back. You can tell when they have that different set. It's not the one that's pre-recorded. The creepy faces he gives, the way, the cadence and way he talks, all of it, just the total package is absolutely amazing. And he is so just threatening and scary and just evil personified, but with the duality of his personas, you get that chance to see a little bit more character. And that's why I feel like they could have done something with it. They could have had Seth really try and dig into the Bray Wyatt part of it without focusing on the Fiend. And they didn't even do that. He just ignored all of it. He just really cast it all aside like it was nothing. So I'm glad. I even kind of popped when Kane returned tonight. I did mark out a little bit. It's fun to see Glenn Jacobs, back around. I did like Kane. He was overused and certainly, impeding a lot of the new talent towards the end there, with him being, involved with the authority angles. That got to be really meddlesome and annoying and agitating. But I still enjoy Kane as a whole. So seeing him come back as mayor, the things he had with R-Truth, that's the kind of stuff we were talking about last night, that it's good to see when they actually do something semi-intelligent or at least fun with the angles. They never really addressed that, that's Kane. They played up with, Truth being an idiot, Mr. President, that kind of stuff. The police officer was the referee. You knew that was going to happen. And he was 24/7 champ briefly. And with him being in the building, I like that he came out to help Seth at the end. I thought that made sense. They were on the same side at one point in time with the authority. And now also it continues the storyline of, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, attacking legends regularly as well. So that's another friend he can add to his wall. And, it's certainly a credible name for him to take down and add to his accolades. So I appreciate what they did there. I'm glad they're focused on the next pay-per-view. They're trying to tell as many stories as possible and really, give everyone something solid to work with. But I feel like this is going to be the end of a lot of the storylines, at least hopefully anyways. With the draft coming, they did say tonight that, hey, look at that. Wild card rule is done and over with. That was stated. I was pretty, happy to hear the emphatic yes that's gone. So that's a plus. I'm sure you're excited about that as well. But
wait a minute, what am I excited about?
The wild card being gone.
Oh yeah, but I couldn't care because I kind of like the idea that once in a while somebody can skip around. But I think what they should allow is I think they should just allow all champions to be able to go wherever they want, and then not really do that. But once in a while, allow champions to go wherever they want. They can be on both shows. But not, not overuse it, but just the champions can go wherever they want.
Yeah, the problem was that's what they wanted the wild card rule to be, and then they just turned it into a crutch for ratings and a ploy to try and stop the bleeding that is losing viewers. And with the viewership issue, they're heading into Fox. They really need to go ahead and give people a reason to tune in. So that would be a good idea, but I don't feel like they could be responsible with that. Unfortunately,
I just still can't believe how fast that wore out its welcome.
Yeah,
it was
the second night. The first night they broke their own rules actually by saying how many people could come from one show to another. First it was 3, then it was 4, then it was 6, then it was unlimited. And they just they went nuts right away, and it just really was all about having Roman on both shows, and then Roman turned into Shane. So
yeah, it was very crazy.
Yeah, unfortunately. So I don't think that they could handle going ahead and shifting people back and forth sparingly. I think that they get too gung-ho about certain ideas. So sadly.
Well,
one thing that stands out in my mind tonight that I laughed my ass off, and I know I wasn't supposed to, but when Becky and Sasha were hitting each other with the chairs as if it was like a stupid fan lightsaber duel,
right?
I broke out laughing.
That was
weird.
It
was just so ridiculous. They're clanking the chairs at each other and
that was
trying to jab at each other.
That was retarded, and it's like
that was
after
so bad.
Can this thing be any more of a seesaw? It goes from like not good to like then I care again, then to like not good again, then to like I don't really care, but it's pretty good. And then they have a match the other night that's the best match on the card.
Yeah.
And then tonight they come out and they're retarded again. Like
a lot of people weren't thrilled with last night, and I really enjoyed everything we got. I mean, even the ref stuff, as stupid as it was,
the ending wasn't good, really, but
I still accepted it because it was such a good match leading up to it. So, that was the thing, and I was like, all right, I don't like the ref bump, but I understand what they're going for here. And people were upset that Becky beat down Sasha, and so emphatically, but I feel like that was the whole point. She got the upper hand simply because of everything Sasha did to try and distract her. So now it makes sense to have them fight in Hell in a Cell.
Right.
It's still odd to see Charlotte come out and be the equalizer here. The backup. But
yeah, I mean, I would put them all in a Hell in a Cell in a 4-way. At this point, I wouldn't even book to get around booking another match. And booking title matches, I just put all 4 of the women. I mean, ideally, what I'd like is to put all 4 of those women in a Hell in a Cell match and make it for the Unified Women's Championship. Get rid of the 2 titles.
That would be great.
That would be cool. Get rid of the 2 titles. Load up the cage with tons of shit. Fucking thumbtacks, chairs, everything. Can you imagine somebody going through thumbtacks and like the women? Like someone putting thumbtacks down on a table and powerbombing someone through the table with thumbtacks. And I would do that earlier in the match. That would surprise people. Usually you want to do thumbtacks at the end because then people are like getting them in their feet and their wrists and their hands, and you don't want that. But, if possible, especially maybe on the outside, put thumbtacks all over a table and do it on the outside. That might pop people, and just do all these different things. Now, I know that Sasha and Charlotte, I mean, I was there. I was in the front row. And in being there live, I felt like everything didn't quite work right.
Yeah, the Hell in a Cell match left a lot to be desired, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was like they really tried. They seemingly thought, I don't know what they were doing, actually, especially towards the end. At the beginning, it seemed like they tried something, and it didn't really work. And then they kept going with the match, and then it was like they missed something, especially at the end. It was very weird. But I still, I gave it like a 6 out of 10 live, but I think people at home gave it like a 4 out of 10. But
yeah, I was around there myself, and I remember when we were talking about it after the fact. Live certainly made it that much more enjoyable.
And I got the chair.
Yeah, that's a plus as well. The thing is that to have that unified women's title would be a dream scenario. That would be fantastic.
That front row chair, Jakey.
There's just a lot. We almost took him back from NXT. I wish we got him that night. I was upset we didn't get a chance to, but those are always great. That is the one cool thing that WWE does, so I give them credit for that.
Thank you, Triple H. Thank you, Triple H. No, I'm just kidding.
H. As far as Hell in a Cell, though, they did a decent job, I will say, with Raw overall, building towards the pay-per-view.
Right.
And one of the things that, Derek in the chat has said it, a lot of other people have tweeted me already and said, oh, well, now does Undertaker cost Bray Wyatt the title at Hell in a Cell to lead to a match with them at Survivor Series?
Wait. Undertaker cost. I mean, that would make sense because they got to get out of this somehow.
I have such a hard time. Bray can't lose clean. Seth can't beat him as the Fiend right now, or else it's done and over with. But are they going to be willing to put the belt on him? Like we said so many times before, it still feels too soon. Like there's much more to do before he's champion, and it feels rushed to say the least. So I wouldn't be crazy about that either. But it certainly is a possibility. Does Undertaker cost him the match? And
you think Undertaker maybe comes from under the mat, tombstones the Fiend, and he loses to Seth?
They can even do it where the match just doesn't conclude. They've done that before where, which one was it? Battleground I want to say.
They'd have to do like the ring collapses or something. I don't know how else you could end the match without.
Well, I think it was Battleground where Brock Lesnar and Seth were facing each other, and then all of a sudden Undertaker appeared and Seth was gone, and the match never actually concluded. The Undertaker just then kicked Lesnar in the dick and beat the holy hell out of him from that point.
I mean, if they
maybe they have Seth, just disappear, and the match never actually is finished.
Right,
dude. I'm not for it. I'd rather shocked. At this point they booked it, have him be the champion. Because I don't want to see him lose. You can't really get out of this scenario, but it certainly is something to consider. So
let's go back to the donations. Yeah, that is a good. Hey man, that could happen. That could definitely.
With all they alluded to, him and Wyatt have so much history.
Right.
I mean, to the loss at Mania, Wyatt keeps saying, "Oh, I can forgive, but I never forget," and the Fiend doesn't forget. So I mean, that's. They alluded to it as well with the 11:19 on the clock, and just so much.
They got to get out of it though, so it's got to be something like that because they got to get out of this. They can't. This is like, Fiend can't lose. Like, I mean, straight up already, it'd be ridiculous, and it'd be kind of ridiculous for him to win the title. But dude, what if the Undertaker attacked Seth instead, and then the Fiend won the belt, and it was the Undertaker and Seth? Like, I mean, like I don't know, man. I could see something like that happening.
You're gonna have to.
Here's Spaz Phoenix.
Mike the Kook, Cesaro's weird pants and pink shoes, baby daddy Ricochet. Rusev's freak mustache up in Maria's clamburger, Chubby Kane.
Oh my.
All three sets of tag champs having to job to overrated singles stars.
Wow, I mean they've been burying the tag guys like you wouldn't believe. Obviously, they have just buried them.
Here I am, an SJW.
Thank you, Spaz Phoenix, for the $10. That's a good point, dude. Corey Graves tonight called Mike Kanellis a beta male cuck
and a loser. Didn't he say?
And a loser, yeah.
Or did Michael Cole say he was a loser? I thought it was Graves.
Oh no, Michael Cole might have said this guy's a loser. Like he was like, yeah, this guy is a loser. Like Michael Cole is calling you a loser, beta male cuck. Like I mean, I think it's funny.
He's the one getting cheated on.
A little bit of the bubbly. Want some bubbly? A little bit of the bubbly.
You need to make a rap album. I'd buy it for show.
Firebird 87, man. Thank you so much, Firebird. I mean, I'm not really that, good at anything. I'm just fucking around. I don't even listen to that much rap, I don't even know. I'm just fucking messing around, freestyle fun, that's all. Making stuff up. But yeah, dude, all my music is on Patreon if you ever want to hear it, if you're a patron. Even a $2 patron, I think you get everything in the music category. It's like over 400 different songs or something. Not 400, it's probably like 180 or something. 180 songs, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Become a patron. It's the best.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete.
Thanks, Firebird.
I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers.
God damn it.
I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Take a bite, bitch.
If they are putting the title on Bray, hopefully he holds it till Mania. Have Balor come in at 1 in the Rumble to get eliminated early. Then come out at 30 as the Demon. Wins title at Mania.
I can't believe how late it is in the year. Operator Wolf, thank you for the $10, Operator. Yeah, I mean, if the Fiend won the belt, he would have to roll with that thing for a while. I just feel like
he'd have to keep it till Mania. I mean, how do you get around it?
I just don't want him. I don't really want him the champion yet. I mean, obviously I don't want what happened last time, which was like, Bray never came near the title really, and then randomly he just gets it, and it means nothing.
He had it for a month.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen, but...
Time to go to Alexa Bliss' house.
Andrew Walker podcast. Thank you, Andrew Walker. Andrew Walker is the largest donator of the stream. He dropped $24.99 earlier. Andrew Walker podcast. Thank you, Andrew Walker. Yeah, man, go to Alexa Bliss's. I would get permission though. I wouldn't just go there. I really wouldn't just show up there, and scare the shit out of all her pigs and her whole entire farm animals and everything she has over there. You ever seen that shit, dude? She got a fucking farm in her house.
She's got a whole.
I think she diddles pigs. I think she diddles pigs. Like I'm not 100% yet, but I think she might.
She might. You never know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure.
She's got that big potbelly one that follows her all the time.
What's it they do?
know?
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God, it's on.
Turkeys hate us. What if they filleted us?
I had turkeys
What
today
if they killed us
in my yard.
and ate our children?
Trying to eat you.
What if the turkeys ate us? What if they filleted us? If the turkeys ate us, if they had to hate us, the Thanksgiving was a little bit different. Instead, the turkeys ate us. They gobbled us apart, but first they'd eat our nuts, and then they'd eat our butts. The turkeys ate us. What if the turkeys ate us? What if the turkeys ate us? What if they ate our fucking nuts? Our fucking nuts. Instead of mashed potatoes, instead the turkeys ate us.
This show had some fucking good shit like The Fiend and Demon Kane or Gable vs Corbin. But it went back to the same stupid WWE shit again, like the upside down graphics or overplaying the Firefly Funhouse theme at the end. It was a bipolar show. 5/10.
You know, Soundwave 92, I appreciate that, man, and you are now the top donator of the stream, so you are a fucking beast. You are the JCS digital champion for the night, Soundwave. Right now, you're going to take that lead from Andrew Walker. Appreciate that, Andrew Walker.
Coming out from blood.
Soundwave 92. But here's the thing.
He's right. It did feel
It was bipolar. The good thing about it was, you know what's weird about tonight? Is dude, like, here's the weird thing. Tonight, I felt like I didn't fall asleep because it was so bipolar. I was like, what's happening next? That was pretty good. And now I'm rolling my eyes. But now that was pretty good. But now I'm rolling my eyes. So, like, that was keeping me awake. But the show felt long as shit. Did the show... I mean, maybe it was just me.
No, it wasn't just you. I have at least 6 tweets directed at you and I that said, wow, this feels really long tonight. Jeremiah even said it first, and I'm like, yeah, it does feel exceptionally long. I don't know if that's because some of the matches were a bit longer, and it just kind of, commercial breaks broke it up and made it feel a bit more monotonous, but it definitely felt longer than usual.
It really did. There was something up with it. And I want to say, actually, you know what I want to do is I want to show you guys the turkeys. I got home today from picking my kids up from school. I think it was picking up my kids from school. I was out for something. And I came home to this. And I just, as I was driving, I was like, what if the turkeys ate us? These fucking things were in my neighbor's yard. And then it's a pack of turkeys. They always are walking around the neighborhood. It's the same pack. They're always walking around the neighborhood. Look at these things.
I pull into the house and a fucking pack of turkeys. What the fuck?
They were in the driveway. What if the turkeys
I pull into the house
ate
and a fucking pack of
us?
turkeys.
What if they filleted us? Somebody the other day, real quick, I know this is like very self-absorbing, but somebody the other day asked, like, Joe, what's up with these songs and stuff? I've been doing this, I've been doing wrestling reviews since 2012 officially on this channel, and around 2015 or whatever, I started doing the fun donation things, and how I made that song, how I make these songs usually is like, I'll find a GIF that I think is funny, and then I'll play a song, and I'll just start messing around with it. And when I think something's funny, I'll just go with that, and then I'll make it a donation. And so I literally made the turkeys donation within 30 minutes. I found the GIF, which I thought was funny. I saw a GIF, and I seen turkeys, and they were eating humans instead, and it was funny to me. And I found that song, like the do 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 do, and I just started being like, fucking turkeys are eating us, Eventually it came, and I don't know, dude. It was like one take, and it was fucking hilarious to me, and I saved it, and that's how the song came. So that was just for if the person's listening that I happened to see asking that question the other day. I never answered it. Felt bad I didn't answer it. So there you go. It's just, I don't know. I'm weird. So yeah, I appreciate you caring to ask, and everybody else is probably like, yeah, we know. What the fuck? We got to listen to this again? Speaking of donations, let's play one more, and then let's get back into more Raw here. Super chat. Super chat.
Angle does it wrong. He doesn't wrench it properly.
Yeah, Goon, that's what I'm hearing, man. That's what I'm hearing from some of the UFC guys. I talked to not Chuck Liddell, Cold Steel Chuck O'Neil a little while back about that, too. I was talking to him about that. He said the same thing. But Ken Shamrock really was like, I think Ken wants to, Ken, he's only got a little legacy, you know what I mean? He doesn't have the Rock or Stone Cold or these other things. So he did one thing, damn it, and he did it right. And he's going to remind you all that he did it fucking right. So I don't blame him for that. I understand that from Ken Shamrock. So definitely understandable.
He was the original suplex machine.
Yeah, he was the original suplex machine. He was the original, like,
suplex city, yeah.
The MMA guy. I mean, they tried to bring in Dan Severn, but Dan Severn always just looked like a jack-off, so it didn't work out. But he is a nice guy. I met him a couple times in real life at WrestleCon and some other places, and I love Dan Severn. He's fucking hilarious. What's next on your plate there, Jake?
We had mentioned Lacey Evans and Dana Brooke was something I wanted to bring up. Short match. I understand what they're going for, and I like that they're trying to build Lacey Evans back up a bit. But
yeah,
I mean, Dana Brooke, she just she she got that horrible treatment where she gets hit with a woman's right, and that's it. She's done for. You're going to wait 5 minutes before you get the chance to kick out. And as short as it was, a match, it was a little over 3 minutes. I know they're going for the sharpshooter in the end, but I wish we could see Lacey go on to do something else at this point. I thought the feud with her and Natalya was pretty much done at this point. I just can't get into it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
it's not doing much for me, and I really like Lacey, and I don't know. I don't want to see her and Natalya keep this going. That's one of my hopes when, I mentioned before, when the draft finally arrives next month, that, this is the last leg on all these feuds and we get new stuff going forward. I really, really hope that's the case.
Yeah, she'll be fine. I feel like Lacey Evans is, at this point in my mind, Lacey Evans is somebody that no matter what she does, it doesn't bother me. Like she could lose a whole bunch. She's the type of heel to me that can lose a whole shitload, and it doesn't matter. Like, not Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe is the type of heel that you need to win and to back up what you're saying, like, at least, like, half the time. At least half the time. Like, Samoa Joe needs to win at least half the time. Lacey Evans, she only needs to win 20 to 30% of the time. That's it. Like, to me, I mean, that's the difference. And when you have Joe, booked, and he's losing fucking 80% of the time, that
90%.
I mean, or whatever. Yeah, it makes him look stupid as hell. Like, it's
Super Chat Party.
I give the show Benoit Family Sleepover out of 10.
Oh, God. Spaz Phoenix. Holy Christ.
Here I am, an SJW! Colonizer.
You colonizer. My God, where's Dave Rose laugh?
That classic.
Oh my God. Oh, here it is. Here's the impression.
I think you missed out because
let's just hear all the great Dave Rose clips.
Well, thank you, Yankee Doodle's little balls.
But here's the real Dave Love.
I think you missed out because
thank you, Spaz.
Hearing that laugh live when you recorded that, from that clip.
Yeah.
We were doing that whole interview with, Rybach. That's still one of my favorite times here. Hearing him trying to be professional and then just lose his shit. Because usually Dave's one that can, course correct pretty quickly, and he's able to hold it together. He doesn't, he doesn't pull the Jimmy Fallon on SNL type thing. He laughs afterwards or mutes himself, but he holds it pretty well all together. And he just lost his shit during
Dave
that.
Rose.
He broke apart, and that's when he lost it. I lost it.
Dave Rose just couldn't believe we had Ryback on the phone. It was.
Cronin, I'm not talking about wrestling at all, bro. I'm here to talk about straight dick.
Oh my God, we're actually talking to the real Ryback.
I can't believe you came in.
Fucking Ryback. What do you think? I'm fucking around here, man? I ain't got time for this shit, bro.
Listen, Ryback.
$2,000 I come in your Discord. Right off the bat, $2,000.
Yes, we will pay you $2,000, Ryback. I'm really sorry.
Those videos at 17,000 views now. It's crazy.
Sorry for what I did. Honestly, dude, I didn't fucking.
You're ruffling feathers, Cronin. You're ruffling feathers, bro.
Yeah, but you got to admit, sometimes you got to ruffle feathers, man. Sometimes, look, it got you in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I know you do wrestling, but I'm online looking for like porn sites for cock. That's when I just came across you right now.
Oh my God, right? Jesus, Ryback. I mean,
you hear him right there starting to lose it in the background.
Really listen, man. I work out with cock. You know what I mean? Like I weight lift dudes, like whole men. I pick them up and put them down.
Hey, I've got a lot of respect for Ryback here, but I need to understand, why is it that you legally changed your name to Ryback Reeves, Ryback Ryan Reeves? Like, why did you decide to try to fuck?
Because listen, as Ryan, nobody fucking knows me. Okay, I'm just that big dude. All right, but when I put Ryback in front of it, it's fire. It's straight fire, bro.
Yeah.
This is why. You know what I mean? I love being gay, so I had to put like rye bread and Ryback, and I just wanted something with a rye in it.
Well, hey, everybody's got a little bit of controversy in their careers. We wanted to know: did you really injure CM Punk? Was that intentional, or was that just an accident?
Bro, I meant to do it.
Oh my God!
You see that fucking dude's ears? I mean, come on! I won't be in a ring with this guy and want to fucking hurt him.
Bro, did Vince McMahon ever touch you?
Me and Vince were fucking for like 4 years, bro. Seriously, on the reg. I would go to his house and I would tear it out and we'd work out together. And then he'd shoot me with a needle and then we'd fuck again. And then it was like an ongoing thing. That's why I was so surprised when they let me go. You know, I mean, it's terrible. The boss. I mean, you should have a good spot. You know, I mean, not be losing shit. You know.
You figure he would have kept you around forever.
Dave Rose might be dead.
Yeah, he's
considering my dick smelled like him. I would think that I had smelled like him. I would think that I had a job.
You around forever.
Dave Rose might be dead.
That's the best part.
Considering my dick smelled like him, I would think that I had a job for a while.
I gotta know, with Mr. McMahon, were you a top or were you a bottom?
I was a bottom guy because, as old as he is, I used to cut the circulation off to his throat. So sometimes he
Oh man, that video is
hell of an interview.
That's a classic one, and it's at almost 18,000 views on YouTube. That's pretty good for a little video of us joking around. Guys, in the chat right now, what would you rate Raw tonight? In the chat right now, out of 10. 5 out of 10, 20 out of 10. What do you think? 1 out of 10? Let me know. I put a poll up on Twitter. We're going to go to the Twitter poll in a few minutes.
But I swear to God, what the fuck do I have to do? Because I want to rape. I want to eat JD's dick.
It's like fucking Ryback is hilarious. His voice is starting to evolve. It's a little bit more like that now than it used to be, a little bit different. It's weird how his voice is changing.
He is changing it though.
I will eat it.
I also cracked up laughing tonight when we saw AOP getting their chance to steal Aleister Black's gimmick because they want to pick a fight with anyone. Basically retconning the fact that they haven't been on TV only because there's been no one for them to face. No one challenged them to a fight. That's why they haven't been here.
Right.
How ridiculous is that?
Fucking crazy.
They gave them subtitles. I was baffled by the fact that, all right, you're going to give them subtitles, then why couldn't you do that for Nakamura or Asuka? Right. Asuka has a YouTube channel now where she does gaming and gaming-related videos. And she actually speaks English quite well. It's not great, but it's better than what they allowed her to do on TV. So it's just, baffling all around. But I have no idea why everybody has to have that. Oh, there was no one to fight. That's your excuse.
Yeah, why does Aleister Black have a "there's nobody that wants to fight me, pick a fight with me"? Why isn't Nakamura saying nobody want to fight Nakamura because Nakamura, you step in the ring with Nakamura, you die. Like that. Why didn't they do the whole "you die" or like "you're dead"? Like that would have been great. That stuff with Nakamura being like, "you're dead." Like, even if he didn't do the gun motion, even if he was just like, "you dead when you step in the ring with Nakamura, you die." Like, that's all he has to do, to be like this crazy, mysterious, like, sort of like martial arts movie from the 80s Japanese guy. Yeah, that's all he's got to do. But instead, it's like, he said all this goofy shit. There was a couple times where he was pretty fucking funny, actually. But, like, yeah, they just didn't. They never saw what.
Yeah, that was so few and far between. You know, that it just didn't stand out. And with AOP, Justin Wells said on Twitter that a guy that speaks Albanian on another post said he spoke 45% of the words wrong. AOP did. So they were questioning what they speak in real life actually. And he said, I don't know why Vince and creative keeps putting people in places to fail over and over. And it is baffling, you know, if they're saying things incorrectly, then what's the point of having them speak another language?
What? That's so weird. What the
it's
hell?
So strange. If that's correct, if that's accurate, that is so weird.
Do you think they're speaking wrong on purpose just to be weird?
Maybe. Could be something that Vince directed them to do, and they just subtitled them anyways.
What if I was in a different country, you know what I mean, nobody spoke English at all, and they were like, hey, just speak English and say whatever the hell into the camera, you know, don't be offensive or anything, but just say whatever. Nobody's ever going to know what you're saying anyway. Just, it's the idea that you have the Western American accent and everything.
It'd be like you pairing a bunch of words together, you know.
Let me tell you,
Christmas, French fries.
Tonight, I'm going to color the dingleberries of your dad's car lot. I swear to God, on all the wallpaper in France, tonight, microphones are going to fly until I find out what the milk is doing. Like nobody knows what you're saying. You know, maybe they're maybe they're ribbing. Yeah, maybe they're just messing around.
But I guess more or less it was just like words thrown together, like just random words. Either way, if that's the case, that's just so strange.
I mean, it could be part of like what we just said. Here we go. Someone's subbing. Yo, Joel Yates. How you doing, man? Thanks for subscribing to the Joe Cronin Show. We're live after every single WWE event, including AEW now in NXT. So thanks, man. Welcome to the show. Thanks for subbing. Give us a try. I want to entertain you.
About to get it, man. Here we go. About to get
Elliot,
it.
what's up, Elliot?
Here we go. Here we go.
$5 coming in from Elliot.
So what was the point of Strowman destroying both tag champions?
It's just to get Strowman over again. Here you go. You're over, Strowman. Beat up the tag champions. I think Vince loves to bury his titles. Like, he literally thinks, like, the tag champions are shit. So, yeah.
But you have the champions, you know, newly crowned, essentially, on both sides of things here.
Maybe he's going to get a new partner.
Both teams just won the tag titles last night.
Right.
And their way of being essentially celebrated is by having Braun destroy them all. And then he was doing that locomotive type thing where he runs around the outside. And I forget who was on the outside, but he missed somebody too. And just they jump like they got hit.
That's getting old too, by the way.
Thoughts on Ken Shamrock versus Moose on Impact Wrestling Bound for Glory, and does Shamrock deserve WWE Hall of Fame?
You know, I actually haven't seen it. Runner Waves Entertainment, thank you for the $5. Impact Wrestling, over the years, I tried to support Impact Wrestling, and they've done nothing but strike guys like Andre Corbiel and other people who covered them. They've done nothing but crap on me when I've tried to cover them. And, you know, Dixie Carter almost hired me, but then she got then she was no longer had anything to do with Impact. Yeah. So then when I reached out to them, they were dicks. And then after that, for some reason, I was Josh Matthews blocked me, and I tried to support them with the whole deletion thing, if you guys remember. And at that time, I reached out to Matt Hardy and said, Matt, I'm trying to cover you guys a lot. And Brian Barnes, or Eric Barnes, who is in charge of talent relations and talent press.
I hear you say that name, and you want to taste his flavor.
Yeah, you want to taste his flavors. It's the notorious tweet by Matt Hardy where I finally became so fed up with TNA Impact's whatever, brass or whatever you want to call it, and they knew that I wanted to do commentary for them, so they would crap on me for all these things. And I reached out to Matt Hardy and said, Matt, I'm trying to help you guys and give you interviews and do all these things for you, and they won't even get me anybody to come on the show, or let me book anybody. I mean, I'm trying to get people in interviews. And Eric Barnes basically refused to do anything and whatever else. So then I told Matt Hardy, and then that was the famous sort of, on my show, the sort of infamous thing where Matt Hardy told me to sample Eric Barnes' flavors. Whatever the fuck he said. I can't get this out because it's so fucking funny to me. Dude, he told me to sample this motherfucker's flavors. How fucking, if Eric Barnes actually saw that shit, how much do you think he was just like, what the fuck?
What the hell is he talking about?
Dude,
yeah, so off the rails.
I'm looking for the screenshot right now because it's the funniest fucking thing. Because I said something like, I pretended like I was in a broken gimmick, and I said I was going to like taste his, like eat him and stuff like that, or something like that.
Yeah, because it was the eat and delete thing at that point.
Yeah, and that's when Matt Hardy said,
I will eat you and then I will delete you. Yeah.
Matt Hardy said something like, I look forward to sampling Mr. Barnes' flavor. What the fuck?
Yeah, but
it was great.
He, without even talking to you directly, just shit-canned the entire, possibility of getting more eyes on their product.
That was really weird. So I don't talk about TNA Impact anymore. F them.
And they're going through like a bit of a resurgence, like a renaissance period now where, the product overall, I guess, is improved drastically, but I have no desire to get back into it because they've let you down so many times.
And literally when they were in the middle of the hottest time they've had since the, like, I would say the Hogan time when he first came on, and before that when AJ Styles was like on fire.
Hottest time ever, period.
Yeah, like those are some hot times. But the deletion time was so hot. And
this jumped into other realms of wrestling. This
right.
transcended wrestling entirely. Became so memed and popular that it was outside of the wrestling world.
And the thing about it is, like, right as it was at its sort of like, it had probably hit its highest, but like right as it was riding the wave, the whole roster was disemboweled and everything was reset, and then the Owl people came in, the whatever they were, when that company took over, like it just got weird. Like, and then they like ruined the whole fucking thing, right? I mean, they had Decay, they had the Hardys, they had who's the guy? Dummy, that guy, the Dummy, yeah, that guy. That guy was great on the mic. Eli Drake, EC3, like, and so many other guys, and they were all hitting on all this shit, and they were strong. They had Mike Kanellis, Mike Bennett.
Abyss was still tearing it up with people too at that point.
Well,
even
Abyss,
though he had the backstage role too.
Abyss was in Decay.
Yeah, but
right. I mean, it was Abyss and Crazy Steve and them in Decay.
Oh yeah, Crazy Steve.
I mean, that's like, it was like a resurgence for Abyss. He was with the guys in the tag team, and then they had what's her name? She's like one of the probably most popular things in TNA still. Oh God, I can't remember her name. She has the face paint and everything. God, I don't know. She's kind of cringy now, but I can't remember.
Rosemary,
right? Yeah. She was like, there was so many people that like, hey, I'd pay to see them. I'd pay to see him. I'd pay to see them. I'd pay to see that guy. Like, wow, they've got everything. They've got the deletion stuff with Matt, and they've got Eli Drake, and they've got Mike Bennett and Maria, the decay and just so many different things that, like, if you paid to see a show, I think Moose had come on at that time. They brought in but at that time it was like, dude, they had things. They had Bobby Lashley, I think, too. You could see a whole Impact show on that. You could do a whole 8-person match, like 8 matches. I mean, it was a different style than now. Now they're really more relying on the like athleticism and the sports version of that. But back then they had characters going, man. They were like, it was like a mini tiny little Attitude Era going on, and now they're into like the flippy flops and whatever. And so I don't talk about TNA Impact anymore because fuck them. They fucked with me, and I don't care about them. So fuck them.
Yeah,
I'm a salty motherfucker. Either,
but they didn't want to work with any creators, not even just you, but anybody. They weren't willing to adapt.
I haven't said shit about the JD Cat shit, motherfucker. By the way, I don't know what the fuck Matt in the chat is talking about. I haven't said shit about it. You motherfuckers are the ones that came up with all the cat shit, by the way. Let me remind you JD dumb fucks about that. You guys are the ones that brought up the cat shit. I just repeated it once I heard it from you guys. He sent me a cease and desist, but you motherfuckers are the ones that came up with it. Apparently he doesn't realize that because he's a midget fucking idiot. But his own fans and haters are the ones that came up with it.
Here we go.
Don't blame me for that shit, you fucking
Matt was responding to the chat.
Troll
Check
fuck.
your Twitter. Just sent you the raw YT clip of Braun attacking the Revival, and he clearly misses Dawson.
Yeah, that was Haskell that sent
Flips
it.
like he got hit. 130 mark.
That's hilarious. Haskell
he
420,
goes
thank
after
you.
Dash and Dawson, and I don't know which one he misses right away, but they dive towards the ring and then over the railing. It's ridiculous.
Oh boy, I can't wait for that. Did you send it in my DM?
No, he tweeted it to both of us.
Oh man, I'm looking for it. I can't see it yet. I'll find it eventually. But Haskell 420, thank you, Haskell. Who wants a Kenny Omega shirt?
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Sup Joe and Jake. Will you play the intro to Honestly Podcast again? It is so goddamn funny it never gets old.
I'll tell you what. I will play it later on. How about that? Maybe we'll end the show with that again. Bry Guy, thank you, man. I'm probably going to put it up on Patreon for download or something. People want it so bad. Sounds good to me. Bry Guy, thank you for the $3, man. Celebrate with the bubbly. Who wants the Kenny Omega shirts? Here's the link in the chat. Those are my Amazon links. You'll get the shirt for only $19.99. $19.99.
Becky Rollins should curb stomp Trasha.
Trasha Banks. Spaz Phoenix, thank you for the $2 Canadian. Becky, wow, imagine her curb stomping somebody. That would be crazy, Spaz. Thank you, Spaz. But yeah, if you guys want to get the t-shirts, a lot of people were saying they could only find them for like $30 or whatever. Nope, we got them for $19.99. Here's my Amazon link to my buddy's store, and we get credit for sales, and it's only $19.99, baby. So it's in the chat. I spammed the fuck out of it in the chat. That's the link to the Amazon if you really, really want to get one of those t-shirts before they sell out. A lot of people have been saying recently that they were like, where do those shirts come from? What the fuck? Well, now you know. Here they are. And they're still the original price of $19.99 as opposed to the higher prices other places.
Super chat. Party.
Holy shit, Andrew Walker!
Love the Joe Cronin show down the tap, Alexa Bliss.
Oh my God, he's horny as shit for Alexa Bliss. $49.99. Oh my God! Holy shit!
He wants to be champ.
He's gonna. Oh my God, dude! $49.99.
He's not letting anybody take that from him.
That's incredible, bro. That is a huge, huge motherfucking drop. Wow. Andrew Walker podcast wants a piece of Alexa Bliss's ass. Wow, Andrew Walker takes it over again. Oh my God, man. Andrew Walker podcast. $49.99. Holy shiznit. I don't know if anybody's going to beat that tonight. That was what a drop. You've been thinking about stuffing your fingers down your mother's mouth, going around town screaming, I don't give a fuck. I'm taking it out, finding about what is inside of a blouse. What the fuck is wrong with me? All right, no, but seriously, thank you very much, Andrew. All right, back to the that is a huge drop. The whole show is sponsored by Andrew tonight. Thank you, Andrew Walker Podcast. The whole fucking show is sponsored by you. What else you got, Jakey?
So going back a little bit, because we didn't talk much about the ending of it, but we knew the Maria Kanellis baby gender reveal was going to be a disaster. You know, the Street Profits have been such a disappointment on Raw. I can't stand what they're doing with them. It's terrible. They're not getting over. The fans are really growing to despise them, unfortunately. And I feel like it's a hindrance to this tag team because there's something special in NXT. They bring them up and they're treating them like, just total blatant garbage. So whatever. They're just going to keep more or less of the same. But the gender reveal, again, keeping up with the cuckery theme. Mike's not the father. Oh, look at that. It's Ricochet. And that's just said because she's trying to see if he would actually fight for their, unborn child and for her.
It's a little.
He loses to Ricochet.
It's a little unbelievable.
Yeah,
I mean, it's so unbelievable. Like at this point, like it's such a retarded thing. Like nobody would be like.
They've laid it on too thick at this point. They've really hammered it home. Why would you stay with that? I mean, there's Stockholm syndrome, and then there's this. This has just gone too far. And then to top it all off, she afterwards, of course, Ricochet is not the father. And then Rusev surprisingly returns out of nowhere. Hadn't heard about his return coming. And yet again, they bring in someone who's also, disgruntled with the company. So that's 2 for 2.
Yeah, they brought back Luke.
Harper, and now it's Rusev. And Rusev, who looks like a young Ron Jeremy, the porn star, with that stash. That's how we got on the topic of facial hair earlier in the night. But how do you feel about Rusev returning? That's what I'm curious of.
Honestly, I'm so bored with everything that I was kind of hoping like he would like flip out and hold out and then get like released and go to somewhere else.
Yeah,
and like there would be this giant
Rusev in WWE as well.
Yeah, and it's more their fault than his.
We've seen him get over naturally several times.
Yeah,
he was over as a heel coming out in the tank against John Cena. Shouldn't have lost then and did.
Oh, he was clearly held off because Vince was sick of the Rusev Day stuff.
Yeah,
Vince hates that shit. He hated Wade Barrett. He hated everything everybody else does. So he was like, all right, well, keep him off as long as possible until these idiots forget about Rusev Day. And now bring him back. Like that didn't happen. Won't have Lana. Don't have that shirt. We sold as many Rusev Day shirts as we could. Okay,
we got all we needed from it. Now we're gonna go ahead and change it entirely.
Yeah, they love when a thing gets over because they can make a quick buck off it, but they hate when it continues to be over. It's weird. It's like Ty Dillinger's 10 thing. It's like they're like, cool, sell the 10 t-shirts. And then when the sales start going down and they realize there's really nothing after that, it's only like then a few more.
Or it starts to impede shows and kind of become basically to the point where it annoys Vince. Like you hear the 10 chant happen through, every count instead of counting to 10 was 10. So instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it was 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And that got on Vince's nerves reportedly. Same thing with the Rusev Day. It's kind of like the what chants and yet again, and it's also when Vince doesn't create the gimmick as well.
Right. The 10 thing was already established. Vince didn't
Rusev
create
Day
that.
was accidental.
Yeah,
that
Rusev Day
on Twitter. So
that was created by accident. So Vince is like, "What the fuck is this?" Ty Dillinger had the 10 in NXT, so that comes up, and all of a sudden, what the fuck? This guy saying this 10 thing that I don't even like. Really, what is this? Like, you're right. It's so fucking ridiculous. So this is clearly that. Reset Rusev.
And I'm just personally done with Rusev. It doesn't look like they rebooted him at all or changed any bit of his character.
He's clearly
going to be the same brute.
He's clearly cut like a motherfucker. He's in like the best shape.
Fantastic,
he's in the best shape he's ever been in. He looks more like he just looks way different. He doesn't look like a chunky, big, bulky guy. He looks like a sort of a like an MMA type of killer almost instead.
Yeah,
you know,
that's what happens when you're not wrestling for 8 months off the road and just exercising, I guess.
Yeah, losing your mind exercising. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, Dean came back looking great. I mean, Ziggler did it, a few times. People do that where they just have the chance to do nothing but live in the gym.
Yeah, I mean, and
good on them. I mean, he looks fucking amazing.
Yeah,
even Wyatt, when he came back, his arms were massive, and it just that's kind of how it happens. But I was hoping that they would repackage him in some way or do something a bit different. But he's just going to be the Bulgarian brute, it seems, and the whole angle was just very cringy, underwhelming, and just should have been avoided. If they were going to bring back Rusev, there were so many better ways to go ahead and have him come back. I mean, any idea is better than what we got. Yeah, any idea at all.
What a horrible way to bring him back in that train wreck of dumb. Like, really
Ricochet
stupid.
wins in a minute over Mike, and then we get all that crap, and then 30 seconds for the accolade to cause Mike to submit.
It doesn't help Rusev at all. It would have, what would have helped Rusev is, somebody... beating the shit like I don't know, kind of like the OC beating the shit out of Cedric again, and then AJ Styles being like, "That's the competition. That's what you have, WWE. That's the competition. You think that's gonna get the job done against AJ Styles? Like blah blah blah. Beat his ass again. Pick him up again." And then he's slapping him, and that's when you have Rusev. Like the music of Rusev, dun, 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 like holy, what the fuck? Rusev's back, and he comes out, and now
he can
him
still
and
be a
AJ.
heel in that scenario. It doesn't have to be.
Well, if you want to make him a heel, then yeah, you can do whatever. If you want to make him a heel, you can still do that. Flip it around, make it a heel, man. Make it a face.
Because that seems to be what they're going with now, with him as a heel, but they've shoehorned him into being the father of Maria's child now. So how long do we have to deal with this stupid storyline? That's what I'm. This isn't Steve Wilkos. This isn't the Maury show. Well, that's what you're making it out to be.
But worse. It's not even
exactly. It's just it's frustrating.
That shit's actually kind of so fucking. What do you want to call
trivial,
it? Trivial,
so child, juvenile.
But it's so scandalous in a way, or whatever you want to call it, whatever the word is, shocking or whatever. That you're like, what's gonna happen here? What the hell? This though, you're just like. What the fuck is this? Nobody wants to watch this guy get cucked out every second. And
exactly.
is there a payoff coming at some day, where he's going to be like, you know what, Maria? And does that mean he's going to break up with Maria? So where's the payoff here for anybody, really?
There isn't one. That's the problem with this, and especially with where they put Rusev too, with everything that he's achieved beforehand. This feels so just low on the totem pole, low profile. He deserves better overall. And that was his issue for the longest time, that he wasn't being utilized or doing anything of note.
Well, the other thing is it isn't really a storyline much. I mean, I suppose when the baby's born
it's an
and
angle,
whatever.
But yeah.
But it's not, because everything they do is the same. It's like you're watching the same joke over and over again. And I guess that's the joke in a way, that Mike keeps falling for it. It's like, I'm trying to think of it. It's almost like how the Three Stooges are. It's like they're always doing something goofy in the Three Stooges. Like 1 minute they're pretending to be doctors, then they're pretending to be this and that. It's like they've done everything. It's like, how can you tell the same joke over and over again in a different sort of way? But that's a bad example. There's a better example out there, and I can't think of it, but it's like it's the same thing over and over again. It's like Tom and Jerry or something, always trying to catch the mouse, and you always get smashed in the head with a frying pan. Or it's like Home Alone. It's like they try to catch Macaulay Culkin, and they get beat up and destroyed. Then in the second one, they try it again, and they get beat up and destroyed. But we're not on Home Alone 2 right now. We're on Home Alone 19, where we've seen Mike go through this already now 90 times.
We've had movie premieres. We've had straight to DVD. We've gone through the Netflix series. Now it's bargain bin.
Yeah.
we're done.
It's like, okay, they're going to do it again. Okay, so now it's again where Maria wants to make her husband look like an idiot again. It's like at this point, Maria would be like, you know what? You are a loser. I'm done. You wouldn't keep challenging your husband when he just keeps losing.
Exactly.
He's already lost.
The sad part is, too, with this, I know they're trying to stock up the roster before the draft that's coming up, but you have enough people to work with. I feel like already we're getting to the depth that it's going to be too hard to recover from. We already said how it was an injustice to have, everybody running after the 24/7 title. We saw Buddy Murphy put on 2 of the best matches of the year, possibly, for SmackDown against Daniel Bryan and against Roman Reigns, just to see him now chasing around the title and be reduced to a jobber again. And then you look at Cedric Alexander. Yesterday, he was on the kickoff show with AJ Styles going for the U.S. title. Great match. Should have been the one to open the show, granted. But at least he looked good in defeat. They really helped build both men in that match. And then tonight, he gets the phenomenal forearm. He gets pinned. And then afterwards, he also has to take the frickin' Styles Clash from the second rope. So he lost last night. He loses again tonight. And then he gets destroyed afterwards. I'm not saying he's buried. I'm not throwing that word around. But it certainly is a way to take him down a few pegs after making him look great last night. It's just questionable booking. Why didn't he have to take the pin in this scenario?
Yeah,
especially when you have it as a 6-man tag. You did everything you could to make him look good while losing, and now you go ahead and you have him get his ass kicked and then have his ass kicked again. And I will say that everyone was on the outside. You had Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson on the outside. I don't remember if it was Ivar or Eric, but one of them went up top and did a senton into the outside. And they landed so hard because no one caught them.
Yeah.
It was right onto the mat.
It was Hansen. I don't remember what his real name is in the WWE anymore, but it was Hansen. That's the guy who trained me, by the way, for the people that don't know. That guy trained me.
I think that's Ivar.
So Hansen, all I know him is Hansen. He jumped off the top, and yet somebody got their hands down on the bottom of him at the last second for like a little bit of cushion.
Barely.
But he really went,
barely,
dude.
But he
liver first. Liver
like
or
a
kidney.
sack of bricks.
Like, somebody's got to get in front of him, or like somebody's got to do something, man. That was... I know that he sort of jumped short and came down quick, but somebody's got to help him. Like, that was really bad by everybody. I mean, there was only one, whoever the one person was that got their hands under him for a slight second. They probably saved him from just eating all of it, but what they probably only got was about 10. They probably only cushioned 10% of that.
Yeah, if that.
And it was...
I think it was
rough.
Gallows as well that had caught him too, which
I mean, and that's even crazier because whoever did that, their hands are about a foot or a half a foot off the mat when that's where the brace came. So it was Gallows, who's a tall motherfucker, if he's the one that got his hands under there, that's impressive.
I think it was. I think I'm trying to go by memory while I search for the clip, but yeah, just so damn painful.
That was
either way, no matter who was under there, it was just what a hard landing. But back to my original point is just we have enough people on the roster at this point, and they brought back Stone Cold, and at least he was doing so to try and put over the Universal title match, and he kind of put over the guys that were in the 5-man tag at the end of the night. So I appreciate that much. The Undertaker was a hindrance to return.
Yeah.
At least Kane tonight essentially wasn't taking anybody's spot, and he passed the torch to the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. That was great. He gave him a bit of a rub by going ahead and letting him be taken out. That's another legend that he destroyed. So I appreciate that. It's okay when he comes out and cleans house because at least someone else is gaining something from it. Austin said that he's up to returning as many times as they want to have him back. But he said in the quote, directly stated, that the only way he will come back, though, is if it's to put over somebody else. So
really?
At least I appreciate him saying that. But
I think Austin's at the point where... Because I think Austin, even recently, has been still like a little bit selfish in a way of like... Well, I'm not going to come back and get fuck beat out of me or something like that. But I think that he is at the point where, like Steve Austin, I think he sees this. And I think he sees this as like, damn, somebody's going to help these bastards. I really think he feels that way. Like, he feels like these people need help. Like, they need all the help they can get. And I really do believe that he's like, damn, they're trying, but wow, this is bad. I think he knows. And these people need to be put over. But the problem is, as wonderful as that is, and as nice as that is for Austin to say, and I know that Steve Austin believes this, that he wants to help them get over somehow. I really do feel this way. I feel like he would really come back to help them. But here's the problem. I think he's wrong. I think everybody's wrong. I think that nothing can put these people over the way that you think that they need to be over. Nothing is going to do that. All you can do is have the best storylines possible and the best matches possible result from that. And what you'll get is you'll get a show that's pretty good, and then eventually, hopefully, that character will come along, or more characters will be put together, and then they'll really push the brand, and then everybody else will be really good. And because of that, you'll be able to be balanced again. But right now, what you're getting is all of the fucking show is discombobulated because of the writing and the match making. But sometimes you're seeing those little flashes of good. So that's the problem. Like, you're never going to get Macho Man, The Rock, Stone Cold, John Cena. You're never going to get any of that. So, whatever Stone Cold, it doesn't matter what Steve Austin does or what anybody does. You could have fucking, Seth Rollins. You could have Steve Austin come back at WrestleMania and face Seth Rollins in a match or something, and Seth Rollins could beat Stone Cold. It really wouldn't matter that much, to be honest.
I get your point. Yeah, it doesn't do as much as it would beforehand. And the direct quote here is, he said, "I want the current superstars to have all the television time, but if I can go out there and give someone a rub, or if I can get out there in front of a crowd that is still around when I was still active and want to see me again, that's a cool feeling too." He said, "It's not like I'm going to go back on the road full time or anything. It's some good opportunities. It makes if it makes sense TV wise and business wise, I'm there to lend a hand or help out as much as I can." Yeah, and that's great. But so at least he's willing to do that much. But it's still, like you said, it's partly selfish too, because he said if it's a crowd that I've been around, you know, they're still like Madison Square Garden type thing. So yeah, because it's just like nothing is going to. It's not going to save anyone. You know what would help these wrestlers is fucking good storylines and good matches. That's what would help them. You know what would help them instead of 11 matches, fucking 8 matches. And like 4 of them are show stealers. That's what would help these fucking wrestlers if 4 or 5 of the matches were show stealers. And then the storylines every week made sense. And you know what would help the announcers? If they could announce and just really paint the picture for the story. And if the people in the backstage doing interviews were like, "We're standing next to blah 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 and this is what's happening. Why would this go on?" Instead of, "Wow, that certainly was a shocking moment tonight. That being said, I'm standing next to Seth Rollins." Oh my God, no one gets over. No one's going to get over when the announcer is a robotic cunt, okay? I'm sorry, Vince. Hello, Vince. Hello, Triple H. Hello, retards in WWE. You're not going to get anyone over if the fucking announcer is some 5'3" bitch who sits there and goes, "Wow, that certainly was some strong words by Roman Reigns. But right now, I'm standing by with AJ Styles. AJ, what did you think?" "Well, I'm telling you what, I'm going to come out there tonight. AJ Styles is the champ that runs the camp, and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to break Shinsuke Nakamura's neck." Boom, 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 boom. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Nobody's gonna get over with that shit. Nobody's gonna get over with generic fucking script backstage promo from WWE 2K number 7. Like, no one's gonna get over with that. So throw that out the window. You just wasted everybody's time with robotic bitch interviewer and with fucking generic fucking I'm gonna go out and do this and that. Fucking bullshit. No one's getting over. No one is fucking getting over. Absolutely not. Not a chance in hell. Okay? Not a chance in hell. You want to see someone get over? Joe Cronin. Things have been going crazy on YouTube recently. You've got all these haters. You've got all these attacks. You've got these different guys saying this and that about your family. What are you going to do? Well, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to start acting on this shit.
I'm going to start acting on guys like Young Republican. You want to run your mouth? You want to say that I slap my wife around, that I slap my kids around, that I'm a horrible father? Well, you're going to find out what a horrible human being is, because I'm going to slap you across your stupid face. And I'm going to slap you so hard, your father's going to feel it. Okay, you ashtray head SOB. I'm going to stick my foot in your ass. I'm going to take everything that you hold dear, which isn't much. Okay, it's probably just a pile of crack cocaine in the corner of your house somewhere or wherever you're living. You're about 5 seconds away from being homeless. Right now, that's what you're worried about. Every day you wake up, and the one thing that you're worried about is, where can I get my drugs, and am I going to be homeless today? But that is nothing compared to what you're going to fear when I enter your life and when I find you. Young Republican, do you understand that? Because instead of being homeless and instead of looking for drugs, you're going to be looking over your shoulder, because any minute Joe Cronin is going to show up and I'm going to hurt you. Do you understand that? Like, it's like, just make stuff up. Just go. And then the announcer goes, well, so you're telling me you intend to violently harm this man? You're going to violently harm Young Republican? That's exactly what I'm telling you. Did you not hear what I said? Did everybody out there hear what I said? Do I have to say it again? You are dumber than I thought you were, because that is what I said. And I'm glad that you asked again, because maybe he's stupider than you are. But the fact is, I am going to harm you, and you should be scared. I'll say it 1,000 times if I have to. Like, that's interaction. Like, we're just making shit up right now. But that's interaction, not fucking, oh, so that was certainly crazy. We just heard from Roman Reigns. What do you think's going to happen? I'm going to go out there and I'm going to blah, blah. Oh, what the fuck is going on in the WWE right now? What is going on? Fucking do something, you fucking idiots. The Rock, 700 catchphrases, all because you let him say whatever he wanted to in the mic. Chris Jericho, so many catchphrases, all because he fucking pulled in strings getting the fucking what he wanted over. And that's why Jericho's stuff, by the way, that's why Jericho's stuff wasn't as good as The Rock's promos. Because even though Jericho has good promos, Jericho's promos are still super pre-planned and super planned out. But they're well planned out as opposed to shittily planned out. But Jericho probably could have come up with even better stuff. But he had to fucking scrape and pull and claw to say the things that he wanted to say. Whereas The Rock didn't really need to scrape and claw for things to say, because he was allowed to eventually. And once he was allowed to, he just went out there and said stuff. He told Vince, hey, I'm going to say something about this. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say this. Probably something like this. And Vince went, all right, Rock, whatever the hell you want to do. Oh, The Rock says, the strudel up your mouth. I'll stick the strudel down your fucking... And then they were like, God damn, this is gold. Holy shit. None of it was like pre-planned at all. That's why Chris Jericho gets like a fucking awesome 8 out of 10 promo. But The Rock fucking destroyed on a 9.5 or a 9 out of 10 or something, because the more freedom you give to somebody who's talented, the better it's going to get. Why do they not know this? Or does all the talent suck dick? Do they suck? Does Sasha Banks suck? Does AJ Styles suck? Maybe he does. I never really thought AJ had the best promos. Seth Rollins, does he suck? I'm going to burn it down. I'm going to go in and we're going to just burn it all down. That's what I mean when I say burn it down. The fuck are you talking about? Who are these fucking nitwits? You're not going to sell shit with these fucking idiots. You make them look stupid. And then people go, yeah, burn it down, I guess. Like, what? Oh, I don't know. Oh, the match is awesome. Cool. Like, it's just like... It's like fucking a bunch of... And you know what? It makes sense with all the crybabies. You know, Jake, I hate to bring this up, but on my Facebook feed, yeah. I'm not going to say who is involved in this, because I don't want to bring anybody into some kind of SJW thing. Yeah. But over the weekend, there was a couple rival shows around in my area, in New England. And I guess there's a little bit of a back-and-forth rivalry, shit-talking going on between a couple different companies. I don't know. I don't really understand. But one of the companies posted a picture from their event. And allegedly what happened is a wrestler I know on Facebook wrote underneath the company's picture, fags, which is kind of funny, right? Like, it's not like nobody's trying to be homophobic or whatever.
No, you're just being...
They're just being a dickhead, right?
Yeah.
Well, the guy then became, like, completely under attack by the other company and by people.
Oh, I'm sure. He should never wrestle again. He should be fired from his job.
Exactly. Don't book him.
His wife should divorce him. His kids should disown him.
This is why you don't get booked. This is why you're a scumbag, you homophobic piece of shit. Well, anyway, then a more higher-up, respected trainer who's well-known responded underneath it. Everybody cool your jets. The reason for this is because I grabbed his phone the other day as a rib. I took his phone and I texted this out underneath here to fuck with him. And now everyone's shitting on him and everything, and it was a joke and blah, 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 blah. But it's too late. There's already people like shitting all over the guy.
Yeah, and see, so he didn't even say anything, and now he's got a,
so now he's dealing with this fucking crazy SJWs going nuts on him. And the other, by the way, the other promotion is really like SJW. Like, they're all going nuts. And his promotion is kind of like, we don't give a fuck, whatever. Like, so I don't know what to tell you, but it's so weird. Why did I begin this story? Do you know?
We're in a long tangent here.
Was it just a random story that I just told? I don't even remember why I started this story.
I'm trying to think back of what got us into this.
Oh, well, whatever. But anyway, that's going on.
I was equally as pissed today because of a side note here with Shane Gillis. I really like his comedy, and he appears on other, comedian shows that I watch and like. He was hired for SNL over the weekend, and then today they fired him after public outcrying of, backlash against him. That now he's, just like how they did with PewDiePie and things like that. Oh, because he's a racist and he's a homophobe. And as soon as they announced that he was hired, they went through and found old clips from podcasts and stuff like this. And the worst they have on him, he said chink. And that brings me back to my childhood when I was bullied senselessly by Asian-hating Americans. And it's like, but then I love the people that are... It's ridiculous. But then I love the fact that people are also retweeting SNL sketches where Ching Chang falls in love, and like SNL used to have Chris Farley and Rob Schneider and they would do that Asian gimmick where they did the Asian takeout, all that. Right. Are you kidding me? So it's okay for them to make fun of a culture and do these things, but it just how hypocritical can you be? But the whole cancel culture, it worked full effect, and it got him fired from SNL. The people from Saturday Night Live, they had to go ahead and get rid of him. It's like after racial slurs surface, it's come on, really?
So ridiculous, dude. Go fuck yourself, you bunch of pussies. It's like there's enough actual evil people out there that you have to worry about, rather than rounding up all the comedy stuff people have said. And you know what? At this point, I think anybody who does get canceled and like their lives are ruined should just go on a shooting spree. And then I'm dead serious. Like, I swear to God to you, like the next guy who like loses his job, loses every job he has, and can't ever do anything ever again, all because of like some jokes he said a while back, no matter how bad they were. I don't give a fuck. I think that person should buy a weapon and just go on a fucking psycho spree.
Instead of killing themselves, they'll take people with them.
Take everybody.
The cancel culture will be like, oh God, we can't do this because it leads to killing people.
Well, it will take a while for them to figure that out, but it would be nice if that would happen. And maybe after 500 people die, like then they'll be like, oh, maybe it's not worth it to fucking ruin someone's life over some jokes that they told, like everybody tells. Because everybody jokes around with stuff like this. I love when people joke about their fucking differences and race and everything. It's fucking hilarious. I don't give a fuck.
Doesn't matter what's said.
Everybody loves it.
Thing. They argue for freedom of speech endlessly, but then they go ahead and they criticize and want to control people's lives for it.
Yeah.
I was just irate because...
Fuck it.
He went ahead and sent a reply. He's like, I'm apologize if anyone was offended, but... This is something, at least I made it to SNL. They hired me, and as a comedian, you can't take that away from me. And people are like, how stupid are you? They did take it away from you. And he's like, no, the fact that I was hired, so they saw something in me, But people are celebrating and praising SNL for responding and letting him go, and it's like, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
And half the comedians that went ahead and said this stuff has said worse things, and it's like, it's so, that's triggering.
I think we should provide bazookas to all these people that get canceled, and we'll see.
There we go.
Then the world will change really quick.
Super chat party.
Oh man,
it's a nuke party.
What's up, Joe? I love The Fiend and I hope he wins the Universal Championship. But I also hope they find a way to not overuse him.
I mean, please, yeah. I mean, I don't know if he can be because he's so underused that like. I mean, it's kind of funny that people are complaining about the overuse tonight because like he was so underused, and now here you go, and now people are like, oh, don't overuse him. Aaron Ray Levine, thank you, man.
That's
I appreciate that.
Its own right.
We are going to go to calls in a minute. In just a couple more minutes, we'll take calls. Let me play some of these donations here. See, then people cry about this, too. Like, oh, my fucking family died in a shooting. Yeah? Well, we made fun of cancer on here. People's families die of cancer. We made fun of diabetes. My dad died of diabetes. We made fun of this. We made fun of that. It's like, dude, we make fun of everything. It doesn't matter what it is. It's a joke. Take it easy. See? You're part of the problem. Super chat. Stop making everything about you.
Survivor Series 2019. Bray Wyatt versus Kofi Kingston.
I mean, that might have been better because Kofi needs to lose that belt to somebody because he sucks right now. And my God.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Yeah.
Want some bubbly?
Champ versus champ is what we get there.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Breaking news, check Twitter. I sent you a video of Chris Van Faggot.
Oh my God, Jesus! El Gallo de Horo, Chris Van Fish Fillet. What video did you send me?
He said, "I think I know how Chris gets his interviews," and he's laying down on the mat, showing his anal prowess.
Really?
I wouldn't want to. I really have no interest in seeing The Fiend and Kofi. I'd rather see. Unfortunately, it won't probably work that way, but that's why I wanted Randy to win the title, because then we could see Bray get his win back over Randy. Bray should have never lost to Randy Orton at friggin' WrestleMania. It should have never happened. It was a waste of a championship, title reign entirely. Wyatt never really got a chance to shine. It was like, oh my God, he got the belt randomly at Elimination Chamber. How the hell did this happen? And then they go ahead and, he loses it at Mania, and then Orton holds on to it briefly just to give it to Jinder. I don't know what the hell they were doing with the belt then, but...
Somebody from Knoxville was like, we're crazy loud tonight and everything. Did it seem loud to you?
At times, but it didn't stay that way, so...
I can't find this tweet about Chris that he's talking about.
He sent it to us 50 minutes ago.
God, I don't see it. It's like I don't get some tweets for some reason.
How do I copy this?
I can't find it. Did he tag me in it?
Yeah.
On
you're
Twitter?
Tagged first. Yep.
I don't see it anywhere.
I'll link it to you.
Is it Jacob? No, I don't. Why do I not get... No, I swear to God, I don't get these tweets.
Yeah, there's times I think because of the way it's set up for you too.
Like I'm not getting any tweets here about anything here. I'm looking an hour ago even, and I don't see it. I see Baltimore's tweet. Like I'm going through my Twitter all the way down from now to like 2 hours ago. It's not there. Fucking.
I linked it to you.
A lot of other people, I've actually been skimming things before and things, and then I see something they tweeted me that I didn't like or retweet, and then I look at it and I go, I never saw this, but I was looking at the timeline at that time.
Yeah, there's some times where, especially with the new Twitter, it goes ahead and it just doesn't go ahead and like repopulate your timeline. It's weird, but
this is just fucked.
Yeah,
like
I'll go ahead and like you said. I'll get 10 tweets in a row all at once, and then you have to actually click show more. But if you don't refresh it and like research through, it won't pop up.
Yeah, I've been doing that too because like I know that like it's like that.
Yeah, even then it might not always go ahead and pull it up.
All right, let's see here. Oh, maybe I did get this. Oh, I did get this earlier. I just saw Ryback and thought, oh, that's not what he's talking about. I did get this.
Stand up.
I remember this. This was great.
Stand up. Stand up. Get down. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut your mouth. What's your name?
Chris Van Vliet.
Shut the fuck up. But you told me. Shut up. Bend over. I want you to bend the fuck over. Shut up and bend over.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Shout.
that's the right way to do
Finish
it.
it. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, that was so well edited, dude, with Chris going, and fucking Ryback at the beginning.
Stand up. Stand up.
Oh my god.
Get down. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut your mouth. Shout.
That's the right way to do
Finish
it.
it.
That's pretty fucking funny, man.
Like you said, so well edited, it flows together.
Yeah, that was really funnily edited. That's right, funnily, like you're funneling in the ass. Super chat from Beely. Ryback's in the
Sup,
chat.
guys, haven't been around a lot. Raw was meh.
Beely, good to hear from you, bro. What's been up, Beely? And yeah, Raw was meh. I think I'm gonna give Raw a 5 out of 10 tonight.
Yeah, kind of.
I think I'm gonna settle on that.
Kind of feels right. Like I said, it was like a 50-50 kind of night, and the 6-man tag to start the match, to start the night off, that was an okay match. I really liked the King of the Ring. So,
right.
That's one plus.
Yeah.
And then the next two matches is Ricochet and Mike, and then Rusev and Mike. Both of those were a flop. We didn't talk about Rey Mysterio and Cesaro. It was a good match, but I have no interest in Rey Mysterio at this point. I know it's like a farewell tour, essentially.
That's how I felt.
I never disliked him, but I've never been like a huge Rey fan either. And a lot of people are like, oh, are you crazy? I respect him. I appreciate what he's done for the business. It's not that I don't like him. It's just not my, I'm not a big fan of his. That's all it is.
Raw was a cluster tonight.
Yeah.
I pray AEW lights a fire under WWE cause tonight was pure garbage. PG-14 sure would be nice.
Now they're only going to
Much love, cheers.
Gold Leaf. Thank you, Gold Leaf. I think the problem is they're only going to light a fire under NXT. Because they're really competing with NXT. So it doesn't matter what they do to the main roster. That's the problem for the main roster.
The only direct competition will be NXT.
So, yeah. Gold Leaf, good shit, man, though. I appreciate that $5 donation. Thank you very, very much.
Cesaro is one of those people that's just kind of floating between both shows and then even NXT UK. And so he loses more often than not. It doesn't feel impactful. Haven't heard this one in a while.
$9 for a fuck. Someone donated 9. I'm getting hard. I got 9 inches inside of your wife. $9. I'm shooting my semen to the ceiling. I'm coming and my balls have turned blue. $9. Suck my dick.
If you have a chance to take a break from wrestling real quick on the review, please look up the new Abbadon video about him telling a story about being a lifeguard in the 60s with his friend named Corn Pop. Just type into YouTube, Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Oh my God, Biden's melting brain. Thank you for that donation. I don't know if I'll do that here, but I may make a reaction to it and put it up on the Corrupted Nation channel. My other channel is Corrupted Nation. Go subscribe to it now. If you want to hear me laughing about all the politics that goes on, comedy videos.
Biden telling everybody to go listen to their record players. You know?
that was ridiculous. We talked about that the other night.
Yeah.
But no, going back to Rey, thank you for the $9, by the way. Nueve, thank you. But going back, that was like a Trump thing. I fucking can't believe I did that. Nueve, I know Spanish. No, but going back to Rey Mysterio, I did the same thing. He came out and went, I don't really care about Rey. And then when it was over, I was like, good match. Like, all right, good match.
Yeah, it was a good match. It just, I wasn't invested in it.
Yeah, I don't care, but like, good match.
It's not like I said, I don't dislike Rey. I liked him more years ago. That's how I should preface this. I used to enjoy him more, early 2000s. Now it's just, I feel like it's kind of run its course.
I don't know. Like, I just look at him like he's a solid veteran, man, that I don't mind being there. I kind of know what you feel like, because I don't think I'm not like wow, like here we go, but like I like him though too. He's like a solid fucking veteran guy.
Yeah, you're always getting a good match out of him, and he brings brings a lot out of other people. So it's fun to see who he works with.
Yeah,
I just wish there was more of a story with it as well. So
I just think he's one
maybe
of
that
those
would
guys,
change my mind more.
He's just one of those guys that can go out and always have a good match. So I think they see it that way. So they're like, we don't need that many stories with him. Just go out there, you're Rey Mysterio. Let me ask the Hispanic audience and the Spanish-speaking audience in the chat. I want to know this, and I'm asking you this as an announcer, right? As a guy who does, I've always done announcing, and I've done a little announcing and a lot of commentary. But this is more of an announcing thing, because commentary, I say, Rey Mysterio, here comes Rey Mysterio, here comes Rey Mysterio. But when I would do announcing introductions, right, would you rather, like a gringo-ass white motherfucker like me, would you rather me say, coming to the ring, blah, blah, Rey Mysterio? Or would you rather if I was like, Rey Mysterio? Like, would you rather if I threw on the actual accent of his name, or would you rather read it like Rey Mysterio? That's how you talk. Announce it that way. Don't try to fucking announce it the way it really should be pronounced. Don't do that. Like, I wonder what people think about that. In the chat, if you think I should announce it the fucking regular white guy way, put a 1 in there. But if you think I should go with the little bit of a flair and the accent, or is that cringe when a regular fucking American white guy does that? I'm very curious about this as an announcer, because I've heard different people try that in different places, and I've seen like a white dude do that, like an announcer who's like super dorky. He's like, Rey Mysterio, and like he tries to like do it, but like it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Just say Rey Mysterio, because you sound retarded. So as an announcer, I wonder what people think about that. Like, is it more insulting to hear someone try to do that, or is it more insulting when you say like Rey Mysterio? Like, which way would you rather it? No accent, I'm Hispanic. Nah, it's cringe. Roll them R's, yeah. Rey Mysterio! Like, you love it when they roll the R's a little bit. No accent 1. Rey's a legend, future Hall of Famer. But yeah, he is. I really do love Rey. But I know what Jake's saying. He's not like full on, like, wow, that's Rey. He's not at his best for some reason, but he's very well respected. There's this real respect that I feel about him. Go white guy all the way. Unless you're Latino, yeah, do the accent for the real names. What? I like both versions to pop the boys. Si mejor. No one will ever top Howard Finkel. About to come down the aisle. Love Rey Mysterio. Yeah, don't care. People don't care. Roll the R's. Don't roll the R's. They never said Eddie Guerrero's name the right way. Yeah, because I see it too. You'll be like Eddie Guerrero, but then you'll get the once in a while the guy that goes Eddie Guerrero. Like you'll get the white version, the white guy version of that, like as best he can, like Eddie Guerrero. But then you'll get other guys who don't do it right. I don't know, man. Like, to me, it's however you grew up. Yeah. Mysterio. Do it all in Spanish. Say it how you feel. Nobody cares. Huh. I was always just wondering. I've heard it so many different ways that you never know. What the fuck did you send me something, Jake? Oh, yeah, no problem, man. Take your time. Okay, let's go back to the donations, man. Thank you, guys. That was just a weird question. I wanted to take it. Like, I was trying to figure out, like, is it offensive to do it? Like, I don't know, man. Like, does it offend people? I don't know. Even Eddie would say his name like a white guy sometimes. I think that's because Eddie knew, like, let me just say it like how they say it, it's a fucking, that's how Americans say it, whatever. A lot of Americans, the conquerors. So, yeah, and and if I'm in,
Like if I'm in Mexico and people people don't say like Daniel, yo Daniel, what's up Daniel? How the fuck you doing Daniel? How you doing? I'm not like, no, it's Daniel. It's Daniel. It's not Daniel. It's Daniel. It's like I'm not gonna why would I correct you? That's the way you speak. Like it's fine. It's not a big deal. Like if you wanted to call me fucking like Joe, you want to call me Jose or something, like whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck because it's like however you say it. So like I can see Eddie not having a problem with that because he knows how these motherfucking gringos are, man. What the fucking super chat. All right, what else we got? Moving on.
AEW is gonna make a lot of noise in October.
A lot of noise. Don Z, thank you for the $2. You're damn right they're going to make a lot of noise. Problem is, at first, they're really going to be competing with NXT.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Bray needs to look unbeatable till Mania, look at like Harper's Twitter bio, and WWE needs to leave Rusev and Lana alone and not put him in these stupid relationship angles when he's married, like with his feud with Ziggler. Love you guys.
You're dead right about that, Triple M. Triple M, thank you so much, man. I 100% agree with you on that. And I agree with Bray Wyatt. They need to book him strong. Otherwise, it's a waste of everything. Absolutely. 339-226-6610 if you're outside the country. Danny Deadly is the Skype. DANNYDEADLY. Danny Deadly is the Skype to add me on. I'm live after Raw, after SmackDown, and on Wednesday nights for Out of Nowhere. Now we'll be live after NXT and AEW on Wednesday nights. Thursday Night Throwdown takes place from my other YouTube channel, Corrupted Nation. Go subscribe that if you want the non-wrestling fun. Friday nights is one of the biggest shows we ever do. Monetize This, where we have fun. It's like a shock jock live hangout party, do all kinds of fucked up shit. Not for the weak at heart if you don't like jokes and shit. Monetize This is on episodes. We're on like episode 230 almost, and I've been doing that show since a while ago. So come check out that show live Friday nights. My three main channels are Evil Spectrum 3, Corrupted Nation, and The Joe Cronin Show here with wrestling. And Patreon is huge. I do 30 hours a month of bonus content, of audio and podcasts and all kinds of shit with my wife, with my other friends, Corrupted Podcast, Morning Madness, Till Death Do Us Podcast, The Honestly Podcast, tons of shit for you to listen to at work, driving, whatever the fuck, on my Patreon, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Go check out my Patreon. It's a great way to, I guess, drop $5 a month, but get 30 hours of bonus content that you can't hear on YouTube. So if you're somebody that's like, I don't like donating live to a guy, I don't like that, I don't get anything. And if you feel that way, well, then become a patron, because you will get something. $5 a month, 30 hours of bonus content, so much bonus content, it's fucking insane. And a bunch of shit that I say that I can't say on YouTube, because YouTube is a naughty place now, 908's live on the phone on the Joe Cronin Show. What's up, 908?
Hola, Joe. ¿Cómo estás?
Buenos noches. How you doing, man?
Your answer.
Muy bien, Joe. It's Jacob. ¿Cómo está?
Yeah, muy bien as well, man. I'm good tonight. I'm feeling all right.
Joe, let me tell you something, man. I think you're the only person who can actually get away with doing the whole accent thing, like, actually rolling your R's and everything. You could pull it off because you have that voice, you have that magical, sexy voice, so I think you could do it.
I think it works out that, like, I kind of sound like a dorky white guy announcer, but then I'm throwing a little bit of the accent in there, and so it sounds more like, I guess I'd equate it to like a British person announcing. Like, it sounds like it's got this weird American sound to it, but then it's got that little bit of the accent too. But it's not right, but it's like acceptable, I guess. I don't know. I think I see what you're saying.
I think acceptable is the right word, but don't forget, you also throw in that sexy in it,
Yeah, it's that sexy that really tips it off. Yeah, you go, you know what? He didn't really do that right, man, but fuck it, he sounds sexy.
Joe, let me ask you. Actually, interesting question. How do you feel about the announcing right now? Like, as in, like the people who announce the superstars to the ring. Because usually before it was always usually one person. You know, it was Lillian Garcia. It was always her. And then after her, it was what was that guy's name that was getting choked out by Daniel Bryan?
Well, I always saw it like this. It was
like, how do you feel now? They have like 3 of them now.
Well, it's ridiculous now. I hate it now. All right, listen. Howard Finkel was the announcer, man. I grew up with Howard Finkel. We all loved Howard Finkel. And then when Lillian Garcia took over, I kind of was annoyed because I was like, no, Howard Finkel's the guy. Who's this fucking Lillian Garcia? But she was so good. So Howard Finkel and Lillian Garcia to me are the like historic. Those are the announcers. Right now we've got a mishmash of all these different guys, and you know Tony Chimmel for like a second was all right too. You know, and I think he is a good announcer.
Okay.
He was all right, but it's like as far as legendary announcers who really feel like they're representing their position, we don't really have that now. We have these couple of young guys who are pretty good, but they don't stand out, man. Howard Finkel stood out. Lillian Garcia stood out. And right now we're left with generic person number 7.
Yeah, all the guys.
You're talking about Justin Roberts.
Oh, you're talking about Justin Roberts? I can't. I actually don't. I don't really like. I like Justin Roberts as a person. I think he's great. I don't really like Justin Roberts announcing.
I didn't like his voice, to be honest.
John Cena! Like, I can't even do what he does. Yeah, I don't like him, really. Yeah, so it's a bad state of affairs for the announcing. Commentating, announcing, everything. It's all backstage announcers, everything. There's no one memorable. It used to be like, okay, Howard Finkel was, Mean Gene Okerlund was great. You know, even Jim Ross was good when he was doing it for a second. I'm trying to think of who else was good. Like Lord Alfred Hayes way back in the day, he was good. Just so many different people were pretty good. Todd Pettengill was acceptable. You know, Michael Cole was pretty good when he was doing it. I thought Coach was pretty good. But after that, like, the backstage interviewers and people, it just sucks now. They're all bad.
All the guys now have the same haircut.
Yeah, it's all the same, like, get that pretty face and they all sound the same anyway. So it's literally like they make them the same.
Did you see how Mike Rome tried to sneak in his little dye in his hair? What, did he do it like silver for like one night?
Yeah, the announcer, he like dyed his hair like white or something. It was weird.
that was hilarious. All right, Joe, thank you for the call, man. Thank you.
Man. No problem. Thank you, bro. Was that Jacob? Thanks, Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob, yeah.
Jacob, mwah. Thanks, bro. Yeah, man, I don't know. I appreciate the pass on the accent, but you know, I try, man. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. You know, I'm Irish as shit. You know?
It seemed like most people said no accent.
Gorilla Monsoon, yeah, absolutely. Gorilla was great. Yeah, I just I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to think, and I just can't think. I mean, see, Todd Pettengill is kind of what they want the announcers to be like, the Michael Cole, the Todd Pettengill. But, like, Todd Pettengill had an excitement. You know what I mean? He would be, like, excited to tell you stuff, whereas these people don't really have that, and his seemed genuine. Todd Pettengill, as much as he seemed like a little douche fuck, too, at least he sort of seemed excited, like, folks, we're going to do this and that. By the way, he's still alive, man. Where's Todd Pettengill been? Let me see. This is a clip of Todd Pettengill. Am I really fucking signed out of my fucking YouTube account right now? What in the fuck is wrong with YouTube?
It's a disaster.
Just out of nowhere, I get signed out.
I've been...
Here he is.
On the side.
I just never had that thirst for knowledge,
Yeah.
you know? I mean,
wow, he
practical
looks
knowledge,
old as
yes.
shit now.
Street smarts, yes. But, you know, in school, it was just, I think I was always cutting up and doing stuff because I was just bored, man. I was just like, well, I'm not really paying attention. I mean, I got B's, you know, B's and C's.
Okay.
So, but I never had that thirst to say, man, college, you know, I can't wait. I just couldn't wait to work full time. So right out of high school, I worked full time in radio.
Was there...
I mean, he's got a great, obviously, radio voice. He just sounds so good. But he was also good in the WWE. It's really a shame. I don't remember exactly what... I guess maybe I should listen to, like, a podcast with him or something. I don't remember what went wrong with him. I don't know if he was, like... He might have been, like, you know...
Never had that...
I want to I want to get out of here. He might have been like, I want to get the fuck out of the company. You know, I mean, maybe, but I don't know. I don't know what went wrong with him. But backstage, he was a dorko and everything, but he had hype. You know, it was trying to look him up, and it's like there's nothing coming up on him. I mean, I know he was in WWE from like, I don't know, like I want to say about 4 years. But if you look him up, I really don't find a bunch on him at all.
Go figure.
I mean, like, really, like, I look up Todd Pettengill and nothing almost. It's kind of unbelievable. It's kind of sad that there's nothing. There's plenty of stuff on the WWE network.
Yeah, you figured the network would have stuff, but
maybe I'm typing his name wrong. Oh, here we go. Oh. I mean, I thought maybe I was typing his name wrong. I mean, here's him, like, talking about, oh, Jesus, like, shit on, like, Daily Motion comes up.
Wow.
Like, nothing comes up on him. Where are they now, WWE Todd Pettengill, on WWE's website? But Todd was, like, the last guy that seemed like he had some kind of personality, at least. But even at the time, he was a newbie. You know, he was a new, young face guy. And you were like, this guy's no Gene Okerlund. This guy's no other whatever the fuck. But, like, little did you know it was going to get really bad, you know, in the next years. Kevin Kelly did a good job, but he didn't last long. They didn't use him for a long time. Kevin Kelly was great.
I like Kelly.
Kelly
he
was
had some funny
great.
moments too.
And I love Kelly, man. He's helped me a lot. I love Kevin Kelly. Andrew Walker podcast, still the top donation of the stream. He dropped $49.99. Andrew Walker podcast, thank you for being the biggest supporter of the stream so far.
Oh shit! You know what I wanted to bring up too, Joe, was the fact that they messed up with the graphics, having them upside down after the Firefly Funhouse. That was one of the biggest things the night everybody was talking about.
It was done on purpose.
That's what I had thought originally. Like, oh, the Fiend turned it upside down, but then Renee said, "Has that been upside down the whole time?" And then they kind of like stammered for a minute. And then if you noticed at the end of the show. Bray,
at the end, the Bray thing flipped all over the place.
Yeah, it flipped around as well. And part of me said, I wonder if they did that, you know, intentionally just to go ahead and correct their mistake they made before.
No, because that was probably way already done, you know?
Yeah, but to have that upside down for that long, like you figure it would just keep flipping rather than just stay upside down the whole time. It was a little odd, but
I mean, we've never seen them fuck that up before. And then
that's why it was like. But if they were going to do it, it looked like a botch instead of something planned. Again, that's their problem.
Sean Mooney was great. Sean Mooney was a beast, dude. I love Sean. Sean was legit a real reporter. So like, it felt like not only was Sean Mooney a real reporter, but guys, Sean Mooney went on to leave the WWF, left the WWF, and worked for a TV station in my market. So, like, I was watching Sean Mooney all the time. We're going to find out what Vince McMahon has to say. And it was, like, so believable. And then the guy, all of a sudden, I was watching the news one night. And Sean Mooney comes on, like, police are investigating a and I'm like, this is the wrestling guy. Like, I was a young kid when that happened. But it was so weird because I was like, I watched this guy in WWF. Now he's a fucking TV anchor and a news anchor. I forget where he left. It was a local station, though, I want to say, around Boston or something like that. Let me see if I can find it. Not that some people probably don't give a shit. Oh, yeah, WBZ. He moved that year to WBZ in Boston, where he served as the anchor man for just a year. But, yeah, I was sitting at home, and I'm like, hey, whatever happened to Sean, that announcer guy, man? That guy was cool. Oh, well, whatever. I don't know. Next thing you know, on fucking Boston fucking TV, they're like, Boston police, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's fucking the guy from WWF. This is the wrestling guy. So, yeah, that's the one thing I'll always remember about Sean Mooney is, like, wondering where he went and then seeing him pop up on my news station. And I used to think, does this guy do everything? I thought he was in both companies. Like, he was both a news anchor and worked for WWF. Yeah, but I never liked Taz and Cole really on announcing. I mean, see, like, from my point of view, Taz and Cole were like a new commentary team that I didn't really like, and then they weren't one anymore, so I was happy. So, you know, I know a lot of people like probably started watching wrestling with them, so maybe you like them a lot more because when you were loving wrestling, you had started watching around the time of Taz and Cole. But to me, I was like fucking annoyed by them. But they were certainly way better than this shit. So, no doubt about that.
Yeah. I like Taz as well, like you said, but it depended on who he was with. A bit of a side note is, too, shout out to Brad Hollister, Big Bacon. He had ACL surgery today. He tore his ACL in a match he did for Beyond Wrestling, and he had surgery today. So if you want, you can go and send him some love. He posted a YouTube video, which is kind of funny, of him post-surgery, kind of, you know, a bit messed up from the anesthesia, still talking. So
let me go take a look at Big Bacon. Let me see. I love Brad, man. He's getting a lot of, you know, kind of notoriety sometimes.
Yeah, he's been getting more exposure. So
he's been getting
it's an unfortunate time for him to be injured, but
if you type in Big Bacon Brad Hollister, you know what the best part is? My video comes up third where I was commentating in one of his matches. That's awesome. But yeah,
right there's the video. Bacon gets surgery.
So this is probably one of my favorite people in wrestling right now that I know locally. Just a hilarious guy, a great guy. Brad was the guy who was watching and laughing as I was running as fast as I could after the wrestlers on the go-kart, where I kind of tore my, not tore, but ripped a little bit my hamstring, and he was laughing his balls off at me. But yeah, this is a Brad, so any support to give to Big Bacon, man, we gotta do it. I love this guy.
He's got another video called Bacon Bonus Bits, and that's the actual today's day of surgery.
All right, so the guy over here to the left is a referee. And if anybody pays it, well, you can't see it because I fucked up the screen cap. Hold on a minute, let me fix this. So if anybody watches like anything like Northeast Wrestling, Beyond Wrestling, XWA, some Evolve stuff, Top Rope Promotions, Big Time Wrestling, and a bunch of other wrestling companies that I don't even know about, you will see this referee here. He's a great dude. And you'll see he's bald. He's kind of a little bit in his 40s or something like that. Great dude. He's hustling like a motherfucker around the country right now. You will see him, so I know him as well. He's a great referee. He started at the bottom. Man, he started only booked at like one place to getting booked to a couple more places to getting booked at more places to the point where he is reffing so many matches in big matches. It's crazy. But anyway, here's some of it.
No, man, we got it. I don't need that much help. Come on. We got you. What do you need, man? Come on, we're boys. What do you need? I just got like one or two more bags. We got you. What do you got? Those ones right there. Those right there? DJ and Shane. Great kids. Great kids. I mean...
This is a long video.
Honestly, they remind me of a younger... Like, not me.
Yeah, the one I was watching was only the 2-minute one.
And they remind me of like...
Yeah, it's really long.
It wasn't that one. It was the Bacon Bits one.
I don't want to spoil it because it gets pretty funny. But go check out Brad Hollister. Tell him Joe Groen sent you. Give him some love. I think while he's healing, I think Hammer Tunis, his tag team partner, people have heard me talk about these guys before because I've called so many of their matches. And I'm kind of, we always talk and shit. But Hammer Tunis, Sexy Jesus, and Brad Hollister are tag partners. And they're both injured right now. Like, they're both injured. So they can't do anything. So I think both of them are trying to really create a podcast or something, and maybe we'll get them back on the show. I've had them on the show before, or at least I've had Bacon on. I don't remember if I've done Hollister, but Big Bacon got booked pretty well for a while against like some pretty good dudes, and I don't know. Glad he made a YouTube channel. Try to figure out maybe how we can help him after this, but. Anyway,
yeah, it was great to talk to him then, and then I saw him at the North Haven Fair right after the interview, and he was a huge draw.
Yeah, people like Big Bacon, man. Dude, he had a bacon scarf. He used to come out with a bacon scarf and like shuck and jive with this scarf and rub it all over himself. And Sexy Jesus would take his arms out in the ropes and crucify himself. It was fucking hilarious. Like, this one guy's dancing and rubbing all over the place with a fucking bacon scarf, and then Sexy Jesus is tied himself up in the ropes like he's being crucified. And I'm sure that maybe offended somebody, but it was fucking hilarious. Like, and these guys ended up becoming so over in Top Rope. It was nuts. They were like really over, like a draw. Like, it was crazy. Like, people were fucking, I want to go out to Brockton, Mass to see these two crazy bastards. So, pretty crazy stuff.
Absolutely. Send him some love. Tomorrow they did announce that His Royal Highness himself, King Baron Corbin, will be, they'll have the coronation for King of the Ring tomorrow night on SmackDown. And then we also have the fallout from Sunday's pay-per-view. We're going to see what comes of Luke Harper's return and what it means for Roman Reigns. So I'm curious about that. We're going to see if Roman gets any form of, partner going forward to take on the Bludgeon Brothers. And it's Luke Harper. It's not Harper. It used to be just Rowan and Harper, and they changed their names. They shortened them down. It's back to being Luke Harper again. So,
you know why that is, I bet?
Why is that? Because they got rid of the Bludgeon Brothers gimmick, it seems?
No, I think it's to maintain the copyright.
Just to keep his name.
So when he leaves,
you might be right.
So when he leaves, he can't be like Luke or Harper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because he's going to be leaving.
Petty like that.
Probably leaving next year. So when he leaves, he could be like, I'm going to be Luke. Nope. WWE owns that. 210, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, man, how you doing?
How's it going?
Hey, man, is it me or fucking this Monday Night Raw fucking just bummed out, dude?
Well, Monday Night Raw usually sucks ass. Tonight I thought we got some good stuff, and I'm giving it a 5 out of 10, which is still a fail. But
I like 3 out of 8 of the matches total, and there was 2 segments. Obviously Bray and more of the funhouse that actually made the night enjoyable. So 5 out of 10 is to be expected.
I mean, it was all right, but I watched it the first 10 minutes, and after that, I fell into a fucking 2.5 hour coma, and I was like, after I woke up, I was like, it was the main event. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, damn, that was a good nap.
That's happened to me before, and it didn't happen to me tonight, but that has happened to me before, where Raw's been all right, but I happened to see a couple bad things, and I passed out. So I get you there. I get it.
Hey, man, I don't know if you noticed, towards the end, I guess, when they were playing, when Bray Wyatt came out and he was, standing over Seth Rollins, and they were playing the intro music, whatever, but when it was slowing down, when music was slowing down, I could have swore I heard the music saying, throw them kids away or some shit like that. What the fuck?
Oh, my God.
That shit. Yeah, I was like, throw them kids away. I'm like, what the fuck? This, satanic fucking music he got. Yeah, it's it was fucking like a trance. They got me in a trance. What the fuck is going on, dude? I'm tripping over here.
Well, you do remember what that guy said about Stephanie's purple cock who called, so maybe he's on to something,
Yeah, really.
And then, he's always saying, see you in hell. I'm like, this motherfucker, I don't know if they're playing some satanic shit or what's going on over here with WWE, but, yeah, this, creeped me the fuck out. Dude. I literally woke up towards the main event, what the fuck is going on? Am I fucking having a nightmare over here?
Well, they are trying to get, they are trying to do the whole, weird subliminal stuff, so I'm sure that you probably did hear that, I'm blowing him up anyway.
Knowing Bray, I wouldn't doubt it.
He really wasn't that bad. I just wanted to blow somebody up. Let me get Triple M on here. He's calling up. Yo, Triple M.
It's time for a rant.
Oh, yeah,
it's time
baby.
For people to understand one thing, right? The reason they're having the OC job, number one, is because Vince didn't want to hire Anderson and Gallows, number one. This is their punishment. For AJ Styles basically forcing their hand, no, I'm going to resign unless you hire these two with me. Okay, we're just going to have you guys be jobbers. They didn't tell, that wasn't in the contract. Number two, look at Luke Harper's bio. There's his issues with WWE. They're going to treat him like shit. Number three, Rusev and Lana had issues with the company.
Well, wait a minute. Let me stop you.
That's why they're going to be buried.
Can I stop you, though?
Rusev's going to be treated like shit.
Can I stop you, though, for a second? Rusev was putting a retard fucking storyline tonight, number one. Number two, AJ Styles wanted way less to do in the company. So it kind of goes along with what AJ wanted, which is like to sort of be, you know what I mean, less of a focus. You know, so that's why he's taking a step back, and he wanted his friends signed. So they're like, all right, here's your friends you wanted, and we'll take the belt off you like you wanted and give you less stuff to do. And okay, you know, so he wanted that, so they gave it to him.
Oh, that's a waste of a career.
Well, I mean, no, I agree. I mean, but that's how he. That's right
Feels
now.
that way.
That's how he feels right now. That's legit how he feels. Now, I'm sure at some point, maybe he's going to be like, "Fuck yeah, give me the belt, let's go." You know, but right now he's like, "All right, I have my run, guys. Like, I kind of need to chill out a little bit here. Can we chill this out a little bit? I need to spend more time with my family. I'm booked all over the place. I'm getting tired. Like, I'm burnt out. Like, come on." And so they did. So that's, you know, I can spot you on that one. Rusev, I think he was put in a retarded ass angle tonight, and they yeah, they could have done something better with him, so throw that out too. What was the other points you had?
There's a second, and Luke Harper's bio explains his problems. WWE said they're going to fine him because he had the F word in his bio, yet he said that NXT stars curse in their Twitter all the time. He had another thing said about that on Twitter, so here we go.
Yeah.
He's going to get buried.
Well, he's already buried. Like they didn't put him. They haven't put him on TV for months because he demanded his release and they didn't give it to him. Then he started tweeting out, "It's Monday, you know what that means," and he kept fucking tweeting that all the time. So no, this is. I almost think that they kept him off TV for a while, and now they bring him back because they wanted to use him for something. You know what I mean? He was begging for them to use him for something, and then he said, "Fine, fucking release me," and then they really put him on the shelf. He could have wrestled in the last 5 months or whatever. Remember WrestleMania? They gave him shit.
Yeah, entirely.
Yeah,
time and time again though.
And they know he's probably. I think the WWE's trying to sucker him and probably get him in a contract now, but before they were gonna I think they were gonna keep him off TV, and then fucking that way, like, you know, when he gets released, he's less valuable to anybody because they don't want people getting like released and then like 30 days later or 10 days later showing up in AEW. That's the last thing they want is, hey, release this guy. Now he shows up over there. They know that that's fucked.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was, you know, planning on as well.
And Dean Ambrose set the stage for that. So they're like, yeah, let's not have a Dean Ambrose every 2 months, you know, where people are like, cool, I'm going to show up over there, you know. WWE, they know how that works. People start loving it for no reason. You know, it's like, oh, he's all busy. His work's going crazy right now. that's where he is. Triple M, go back to work, bro. Before someone comes in and robs you.
Wingstop.
What?
I said Wingstop.
What does that mean?
Fast food, you know, get your wings.
Is that like a saying though? Like, I don't even know.
It's like a gas station food.
Oh, okay. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. So I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Is that something fucking...
I forget what show it's on.
Oh, okay. I don't know fucking know. I don't watch shit anymore.
Yeah, you know, I thought about that the other day. It's like all this shit we have for cable, and I'm basically keeping it around for wrestling.
Jesus!
You know, there's nothing left watching. All this shit on TV, and mostly just watch YouTube.
You're a fan of Jesus, my friend?
Jesus and I don't see eye to eye.
All right, I'm about to get out of here, but before I do, they better have Bray Wyatt look strong all the way till Mania. And don't have him have any signs I don't want them to show any signs of weakness. Maybe like 1 or 2, maybe. Maybe I'll let that slide. But they got to make him look like better, like 10 times as strong as Brock Lesnar did. Make him look 10 times stronger than that.
Wow.
Is that possible?
Yep. That's a stretch. It's like, you're asking for a little too much there from them. Like, I know, but that's just,
I'm game with as long as he's interesting as hell. Like, I don't mind what they do with him, as long as he's like insanely interesting.
Yeah, I got you. All right, I love you guys.
All right, baby. Mwah. Thank you, Triple M. Mr. Triple M. Always at it, always wet is Triple M. Well, Jake, I'm giving this a 5 out of 10, man. Tomorrow night we're going to be live with the SmackDown review. When's the first NXT show? It's on Wednesday. This Wednesday?
This Wednesday, 8 o'clock on USA Network, and then 9 o'clock on the WWE Network.
Which is weird, by the way.
Well, because I guess, what's the name of the... I don't even remember the show. I think it's Suits. I think that might be it. Somebody had said the other day. There's a TV show that has 2 episodes left till it's over. So this week and next week, they weren't supposed to go live with NXT for 2 additional weeks, but they wanted to be ahead of AEW.
Which we predicted.
Yeah. We would call that right down the middle. So, yeah. It is odd for 2 weeks to be on the network for the second hour, but it kind of pushes the network in that regard, gets people looking forward to the full 2 hour, transition to come, and I think it'll be exciting.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. I think we're going to be able to get away with doing out of nowhere / the review, I guess.
For now until AEW starts.
there is a possibility, potentially, I'm not saying this is going to happen, potentially that we do out of nowhere as a Patreon thing. I don't know yet. That's going to depend on how money and things go with my channel in the future here and what goes on. I will let you know what we do. We may just do AEW and NXT, live review after it happens, Wednesdays, and then out of nowhere may go to Patreon. I don't know. Or AEW and NXT. I don't know. I'm working on it in my head. I will figure it all out. I'm trying to do what's best for everybody. But based on some of the donations, the way things have been going on out of nowhere, a little bit slowed down, and the way a lot of other things are going with things, it may be the right move. I don't know yet. We're going to find out. I will let you know. I'm going to try to do what's best for me. I'm going to look at the numbers, try to figure out what works, but I also know there's a ton of people who will be fucking really bummed out if out of nowhere was to go behind a paywall, so I don't know if I want to do that. But I'm just working that all out in my brain, trying to figure it out, what to do, and so I don't think I will do that. I don't think I'm going to do that, but it's all on the table, and I'm going to look at the numbers, think about my mind, think about how this goes and what we can handle and what we can do and where we should put things. And then I will put it all together and roll it up into a big ball and jerk myself off. That's about it, man. I'm giving tonight a 5 out of 10. It was a spastic show that was weird, that had some really good wrestling, had a couple good moments, but then had a lot of dumb shit as well and stuff that missed. And I just couldn't give it a passing grade still, despite it being some things being pretty decent. So I'm still giving it a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, you said it best. I can't really, you put the cherry on top of that.
Yeah, I took your shit, man. I took it all and said it all right there.
Hey, perfect. Can't even add sprinkles to it. It's ready to go.
Well, and let me look at my poll here and tell you what you guys are saying on Twitter, because I put a Twitter poll up, and it looks like you guys are all fucked up. Like, nobody knows what the fuck to think. Because
it was kind of all over the place.
Look at this. This is and I can't show it on my screen here because I can't log into Twitter, because I'm banned on Twitter because Twitter doesn't like white guys. But, I wrote, how do you feel about WWE Raw tonight? And you can see 36% said okay, 30% said did not watch, and only 16% said awesome, 17% said it was sucked. And so pretty much people felt like, all right, so I feel like 5 out of 10 from me.
Yeah, it's just all over the place.
Is pretty, I feel like 5 out of 10 is what you guys kind of said there, I suppose. So I feel like we're all on the same wavelength, but there are a few people more than usual that said it sucked and that said they loved it. So that's weird too. So it's kind of all over the place. Jake,
you're not wrong.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Hey, Jake, someday, man, we gotta end this fucking earlier, and we gotta get you back on PUBG, man.
I know we do.
What? Are you gonna play again? Do you want to play again?
I haven't played in ages.
I don't give a fuck. I want to book you, man. I want to get you and me and Troy and everybody back for like.
Be nice to get the squad together and shoot some shit. We got some updates coming for it too.
SmackDown would be the best time, I think, because like we end the SmackDown stream
earlier. So
yeah, you let me know, man, if you want to do it. If you don't want to do it anymore at all, then I won't ask you anymore.
I love gaming. I fucking. It just sucks that I've been having to get up ass early. 5 o'clock in the morning lately for taking the car and then going to doctors right after. So,
But I'm saying
that's
that
been
I'll
my-
end the fucking stream earlier, like to play. You know?
Yeah, no, we'll make it work. We'll stream it too and get some people back in the grind and try and shoot for tomorrow night and see how it works.
All right.
See if you can get Troy down with it. I'm down.
Yeah, man. If the SmackDown review dies out within 45 minutes to an hour, I'm game to jump on for an hour and fucking rock your cock.
Sounds good to me. I'll make sure it's updated.
All right. Well, I'm telling you what right now, motherfuckers. I'm going to go live for a little bit and play PUBG.
Oh, yeah.
I'm playing PUBG right now for a little bit. So if you guys want to bring the love to Twitch, bring the love to the Purple Place, guys. I need the Purple Place love. Come give the Purple Place love. I want that place to be chatting like it used to. Even 4 weeks ago, we were killing it. What the fuck, bro? Bring the
Get
party
those
back.
numbers.
Let's go. Get those numbers. Numbers of cocks. And I'm going to stay live here on YouTube for a little bit, too, playing a little bit of PUBG. But then I've got a big episode of Morning Madness I have to record, so that's coming up, too, on you Patreons. All right. Fuck, Jake. Go to bed. Love
Alrighty,
you, bro.
I will see you all tomorrow for SmackDown. We'll see what happens then. We'll shoot some shit afterwards. We'll have some fun. Everybody stay sexy. Have a good night. We'll
All
talk to you
right.
then. Later,
Yeah.
baby.
Jakey! I love you, man. Good night. I'll talk to you. I'll Facebook you. I'm going to put Jake on the spot, but I want to play with him, man. I'll fucking end sometimes earlier to play with him. We could probably play during the day, too. That'd be something we could do. We don't have to fucking, you know, play during the fucking day. Brah. God, my fucking dude, did I just do cocaine or something? God damn it. Bro, I got allergies? My friggin' nose is itching like crazy, man. Like badly, like real. It's crazy right now. What the fuck is going on right now? Is there like mustard gas in my house or something? God damn, I'm gonna get like crazy like allergy feeling. The fuck is that? My face itches, my throat itches.
One guy's tarping. He has the height. He has the height. I hit him 67.
God damn it. Guys, we have had some parties on Twitch, man. We've had some parties on Twitch. So come on over to Twitch. God damn, I don't know what's wrong with me. I got AIDS or something? Yeah, is that what happens? I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. It's been a while. What is wrong with my face, bro? All right. Here we go, baby. Yeah, I gotta go throw some water in my face or something.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Joe,
Yes.
make the first 30 to 45 minutes of Outta Nowhere free on your channel. Then move to Patreon for the second half. $1 tier. Just ideas. The Bengals didn't get it done. AWK. We never get it done.
We never get it done. We always get it done. The Patriots always get it done.
Will Tactics, thank you, man, for the $3. Will, thanks, my friend. I don't know. I feel like that would piss people
We've
off
got a
if we
new
were
Twitch
like,
follower.
you know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Take my pants off.
Old man Davey, what's up, bro? Cruppy, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I just feel like, you know, that would piss people off. Like, here's 40 minutes of Outta Nowhere. Now it's $1, you know.
We've
I
got
feel
a
like
new
we'd have
Twitch
to commit
follower.
to one thing or the other.
Hell yeah. Take my pants off.
Drunken Robot, what's up, bro? Why do I have such fucking allergies right now? I'm burning up in your love, Fucking Pro
We got
Mods
a
is
new
in the
Twitch
house.
follower. Hell yeah, take my pants off.
The San Hueza 64. San Hueza, what's up, bro? And Danimal, what's up? Danimal's following me on Twitch. Danimal, I thought you already. What the fuck? You already followed me
got
on
a
Twitch.
new Twitch
Did you make
follower.
another account?
Hell yeah,
Junior Jackson
take my
followed me on
pants
Twitch.
off.
Holy shit! Everybody's gonna hit that follow button. And when you're on Twitch, by the way, you also have to hit that reminder to get emails when I go live. And the other thing is, if you subscribe, then you get access to all my previous videos and everything else like that. And also, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe and give me $3, and it costs $bucks a month, and you don't have to pay anything. You just have to resub it every month manually. God damn it. Sith Negan.
Here's some bits face blowing a kiss.
I did this YouTube channel for 5 years while working a full-time job, and eventually this became a part-time job.
Hell
Cash
yeah,
Gut
take
Juice,
my
thanks for
pants
following
off.
me. And a little while ago, I got laid off. A couple years ago, 2 years ago now, I got laid off at my job and shit. And you guys really stepped up on Patreon with the donations and shit like that. People just coming to help. And all of a sudden, it never stopped. Like, people kept supporting and supporting. And so then I decided to put out more shows. And it just worked out that this became a full-time gig. I am working a part-time job now, though. But
hell yeah, take my pants off.
It's not that bad. It's I'm working like two little part-time jobs and then doing YouTube now. So definitely appreciate the donations because without them I wouldn't be doing the shows. I mean, I'd probably do something, but it'd be like once a week for like an hour, or it would be way less. You know what I mean? With the 3 kids and the jobs and everything, it's a pain in the balls. So I really do appreciate that shit for the new people to have some backstory as to why I'm on Patreon with 30 hours of bonus content and why I have multiple YouTube channels. It's just I just constantly am doing videos or podcasting or advertising stuff. I do voiceover work a little bit. I don't make a lot of money at that at all, but it's like I do some things, you know. And yeah, man, I just really thank you guys. You saved goddamn... I'm a fucking idiot, man, and I've done a lot of jobs over the years, and I've talked about that in my podcast before, that I've failed at almost every goddamn thing I ever did, and not failed, but you know what I mean. It didn't. Nothing ever worked out, and this whole shit saved. I think this shit saved my life, but that's my opinion, man. I don't know. So many different jobs, either laid me off, or moved to a different country, or something happened where I lost a job for some reason, where mostly it wasn't my fault. There was one job I got fired from because I was a fuck. But, yeah, man, this shit has definitely been insane. So, I mean, most people know this already, but just for the new people who are like, somebody earlier was like, why do you have donations, man? It's so annoying and everything. It's like, well, I mean, I think they're fun. I think a lot of people like them. And because if I didn't have them, I wouldn't be here. So, I mean, you know, they keep... I'd have to be working triple time somewhere else, you know? Can't justify doing hours of this work if you don't, you know, get the diapers on the kids and get the food on the table and get the electric bill paid and buy the cocaine, apparently, because I'm fucking... What the fuck is wrong with my nose? Anyway, Bry Guy, thank you for the 200 bits. I'm just telling you this shit because I'm delaying getting my fucking headset on. Yo, 30 people on Twitch. That's not bad. We're back to pretty decent numbers with 30 people on Twitch. Right now, Bry Guy is in the top with the bits. Man, we used to make it. I had fun, man, on these gaming streams. I want to bring them back. I know the last couple weeks I've been slacking on them. Sunday nights gaming streams were kind of like not doing as well as they used to, so I kind of got discouraged about gaming, but fuck it. Bry Guy's on the board. Thank you, Bry Guy. Keep it hard, bro. Alright, I think I'm ready. I got everything working. Pro mods, I'm gonna suck your ass. Fuck, is my mic fucked up? Oh, did I not join your party? That would make sense.
We've got a new Twitch follower.
Joe
Hell
Cronin's
yeah,
hairy
take my
asshole.
pants
Thank you for
off.
following me on Twitch, man. My asshole is clean as shit, though. It is so... It's, like, so sexy and smooth, dude. You'd be fucking bullshit amazed. You'd be like, damn. Like, is that a girl's ass?
Is that the only way Leah would stick a finger up there?
I don't know. I
You have to
hope
clean it
so.
up?
I mean, like, no, I didn't have to do anything, man. It's just so clean, dude. I'm like a fucking boy. Were you just beating off to that? Okay. Bry guy, what's up? Hojo? Cards, what up, Cards? Alright, fuck it, we're playing duos. Mods, you were the only one fucking doing anything anyway on the teams the last couple weeks.
Yeah, we need to make the gaming streams great again, you know?
Yeah, we do. I mean, it was only 2 weeks of a downtime, but it's like, it feels like, see what happens, man? I take like 2 weeks off, I kind of like slacking a little bit on gaming streams, and the fucking shit goes to shit.
Well, we need a hashtag MGSA in the chat.
Yeah.
Or, no, I fucked that up.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like,
MGSGA.
Joe, I saw this really bad movie, The Fan Ticket. Was horrible. What's up, Matt? Really? I'll look that up. Was it like bad that like if I got drunk and watched it, I'd think it was hilarious? Because you're kind of making me want to watch it just to see how fucking ridiculous it is. Joe Cronin revolutionized crop rotation in the 14th century. You goddamn right. Old man Davey. Grenade time, I hope so. Make gaming streams great again. There you are. It's never too late, that's true.
Joe, did you ever check my Twitter DM? About being banned in the corrupted podcast chat?
Yeah, did you send me the link? Or no? Wait.
I think so. Like, I don't
well,
even
wait
know
a minute.
what to do.
Is that the name that you're banned under, or the one that you said make streams great again?
Yeah.
Dude, it's because sometimes you write like fucked up shit that seems like asshole trollish, and like people go, "Oh, fuck that," and they ban you. I feel like.
I mean, I've been here for a long time. It's like I don't.
I know,
like,
man, but I swear to.
Because I don't have a fucking picture.
Maybe that probably doesn't help, but.
I think Monday Nitro's just a fucking retard. But
I don't think he has a wrench, does he?
in the on the Livio account or whatever, where we did the fucking thing on.
Oh, the Joe Cronin live on the corrupted thing. Oh fuck, we gotta go there. Yeah, I went wicked late. Yeah, I'll go fix that.
I appreciate it. I was like asking questions in the chat. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but
like
that's why I got rid of almost all the mods.
I thought it was.
I got rid of so many mods because I was like, whatever, fuck it. Let everybody say whatever they want, you know.
Yeah.
We're going to the big power plant, right? Oh, this people are already there, man. Let's just peel off. Fuck that. Follow me over here if you can. Because those people are going to land way ahead. Oh, you're already over there. Never mind. I'm coming over to you. Fuck it. Unless you're over here with me.
You just want to go to these houses?
Yeah, let's go to these houses because nobody's here. And these people over here fucking all landed way ahead of us. They were like already on the ground a while ago. We'll just hit these houses.
Right, you hit those shitty houses. I'll hit these shitty houses.
Okay, cool. Then we'll just go up the street. Who's the top donation? Let me get it up here. I think it's still Andrew Walker podcast. Thank you, Andrew Walker. It looks like you're gonna take that title home unless somebody else drops a bomb tonight. You donated $50. It's gonna have to be one of those to beat that. So Andrew Walker, thank you, dude. I think we need to check out your podcast now. I don't know where to put this. Fucking down here, I guess. Oh, right there works, I guess, for me. Bry guy got the bits. Come on, I gotta fucking loot. All right, here we go. Guys, what's up? I hope you're having a good time watching the stream. I hope you're getting wet. I hope your mothers come to my house tomorrow night and sodomize my asshole. I hope I have a gun, because it sounds like someone's coming over here, maybe.
Yeah, they're coming.
Oh, you're over there. I'm shooting at them. Hopefully I'm hoping that would discourage them from stopping.
Yeah, they went past.
Why is my shit so silent? My headphones feel like they're so silent right now, but they're not. I think I'm just going deafer and deafer.
Well, that's what happens when you listen to metal.
Yeah, probably. And played it.
Oh yeah, that's probably a lot worse.
Well, because drums, dude. Like, all the drumming I did, I had a real drum kit. And just playing all the time. I'd be done with the drums and I'd get off, and then I'd be like, oh, I can't hear anything, you know?
Did you wear anything to, like, cancel out the noise?
Not much, not really.
Yeah. I'm sure that would fuck it up, too, if you did that, though.
I'm sure that's part of it, like, definitely. Superman, thanks for hosting me, man. Always need a host from Superman. I'd rather put the vertical grip on. Probably gonna have people heading over to us at some point.
You need an extended mag?
Yeah, I could. Yeah. Well, no, I got one. I could use one more, maybe, but. What's up to everybody on Twitch?
The one I have is for an AR.
Junior says, what female butts would I stick my face in you? What's up, Tiffany Rodriguez? I would definitely Alexa.
You're looking at the future fucking Bliss Thursdays champion.
Weren't you already the champ?
Yeah, but JB was a faggot and wouldn't put my picture in there.
Really?
I want to see fucking
Jeremy
Irons win one, though. That'd be pretty cool.
Yes. JB. Cool, red dot. No, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. Oh, I got an extended now. Cool.
Not too far from the circle.
I haven't even looked at it. Oh yeah, okay, cool. I didn't even notice that. Superman, thanks for the host, bro. I think I already said that. I forgot I said that, and I said it again. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Drew Bar in the chat. What's up, Drew Bar? How you doing? Right now, the top donator is Bry Guy with the bits and Andrew Walker Podcast. Who's fucking coming up? Oh shit! He flipped the fuck over.
Oh, you wanna go? You wanna push
Yeah,
him?
fuck it. That was hilarious. Did you see them flip that car? Oh, he's driving away now, probably.
I was hoping that shit would fucking blow up.
Yeah, me too. They're out of here though.
Oh.
Yeah, they got scared shitless.
Flipped back on its wheels.
That's crazy. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. They're coming back. I think. What are they doing?
That person was like fucking Tommy and see if he could drive a car.
Yeah, dude, that's what it sounded like. There they go. They're coming. There they are. You get shot from behind from doing.
The fuck are they doing?
I don't know what they're doing.
They're like circling back around or something.
They might be retarded.
See, look, now they're fucking coming back. 165.
Nice. I'm gonna get on this roof. Oh, I got a fucking 6-scope now. Is that you firing on them?
Yeah, they just.
I'm gonna get elevated position.
Oh!
Where are they? Where are they?
Ah.
Behind that rock?
Yeah. 250. I have a grenade. I have a fucking grenade. I'll just chuck that shit.
They missed. He's trying to shoot me now.
How did I not fucking kill him?
Oh, he just got jacked up. Oh, I got him.
Oh, there's a dude on you too. Help. No fucking a little bit.
Is there a guy over here with me?
Yeah, there's one right on you, right outside your
Oh
house.
shit.
Coming. Oh, there's two guys.
On me?
They're by this cell tower that's right outside your house.
Holy shit!
Bits bomb for Sly Hustle J.
Holy shit! Oh my god, Sith Negan just dropped a fucking 10,000 bit bomb!
Spice me!
Oh, there's... Jesus.
Oh, you're down? Fuck.
Yeah, I just got anal raped. There's two of them, so.
Sith Negan, thank you, bro. Where the fuck did they go?
That's a dead body right there at that, to your left, that left window. The tower.
Sith Negan went fucking. I can't even fucking believe that, bro. I think. Oh, they took off because the circle's coming. That's what happened.
Got a car coming.
God damn it, Sith Negan. Holy shit. I gotta read your massive message you sent me too in a few minutes. He's always got really awesome ideas and shit, like, and I'm like really far behind on them. Sith Negan always has like all these suggestions and shit that's cool. And like, I even have a fucking video that I made on Star Wars that I haven't even released yet. And it's all because of him and somebody else who sent me the shit. It's fucking crazy. Oh wow, I'm pretty good ways away from this shit.
I remember that one you released about, like, episode 1 or whatever. I forgot what it was about, though.
The party's on, baby. Oh, that car is fucked.
The Rams and the Patriots are both looking good.
Yeah, man. Last year, I remember saying, I mean, this probably won't happen, but last year I was like, dude, I think it's going to be the Rams. It could be the Rams and the Patriots again. And I also said, that I think the Patriots are going to have to beat Kansas City again to go to the Super Bowl. That's what's going to have to happen. And things could change drastically later on, but right now it looks a lot like that.
I don't even know who the I don't know the Rams would face in the NFC because Drew Brees is out till like fucking week 6 now.
Right.
Unless they go on some monster run when he comes back, but I mean the Eagles lost to the Falcons, like
first aid kit, needed that. Fuck. Is there someone behind me? I feel like there was.
I think there's still the people that are under you. There's one over there in those buildings.
Wow, this gun's all fucked up. I missed him with every shot I just took. Oh shit, I see him. They're all fighting.
The guy's still on the roof.
Fucking let him fight. Running time. Sith Negan with the 10,000 bit bomb, man. Holy shit, bro. I still can't get over that. I'm like intensely in this game, but at the same time, I'm jerking off in my pants, Sith. Oh, please let that come over here. I'll shoot him. This is going to be a tough one. I don't know if I'm going to make this. Especially with the bridge being there and, you know,
Probably going to have to find a car.
Yeah, hopefully there's one up there. Doesn't look like I'm finding shit.
Are you out of heals?
No, I got a first aid kit. Put the fucking gun away like 10 years ago. I should have. Oh man,
kind of close. Should just run
there's
straight
a car. Sith Negan, I'm gonna tell Leah you said it's long. Sith, by the way, man, how's the fucking ankle shit going? I mean, I know that you last time we talked it wasn't really good, but all the stuff that was going on. Oh my god, get in the car.
I just want to hump Sith Negan's ankle like a fucking dog.
Yeah, man, I want to eat his ankle out. Sith keeping the gaming streams alive, baby. Everybody needs to thank Sith Negan. Make some noise for him on YouTube and on Twitch, because Sith Negan bringing back the gaming streams. Tomorrow night we'll be live with more PUBG again. Probably won't be as late tonight, just because I got to work on some other shit. But definitely all week I'll have the gaming streams back. Look at all the cars up here, man. Look at all these fucking cars.
It's a fucking convoy. Oh no, the red zone. Circle's coming in.
I'm gonna heal as best I can here for a minute.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it. That's
Want
it.
some bubbly?
Moss
Look at this
Blaze.
stuff. Oh,
My lover, Moss
a little bit of the
Blaze.
bubbly.
That's it.
What's up, Joe? So Tyler Breeze and Sean Spears have a wrestling school near me. Debating if I should attend for referee since I'm not that big or athletic but still want to be part of the industry. You attended? Any advice, Joe? BTW Tyler in Midem's talking.
Fuck, that guy's going nuts out there. You're right, Moss Blaze. I only heard a quarter of what you said, though. I gotta listen to the whole thing in a minute. I gotta stay kind of in here so no one sees me. There's like no shelter here.
You have like no ammo.
Oh, I hit him once.
Well, great circle too.
Yeah, man, this is a pretty good circle. Oh! Right as I zoomed in on him, I seen him staring at me.
Yeah.
I was like, ah, fuck, he sees me. Oh, well, not a bad first game. Kind of fucked up, though. I should have just stayed still until the next circle, or maybe, I don't know. I was in a bad, shitty area no matter what. Oh, well, good, it gets you back. Moss Blaze, I heard a quarter of what he said. Tyler Breeze and Sean Spears have a wrestling school near me. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Debating if I should attend for referee since I'm not that big or athletic, could be part of the industry. Yeah, I think, yeah, just be like wicked interested. Like if you just tell them how much you love it and you want to do it, and then you just learn and listen and tell them you want to be a referee. You don't really, you know, you don't think you're gonna be a wrestler at all, but you know, learn a couple of things like some bumps and learn how to be a referee. Do you have any other referees you know that you could watch or advice? Like, just ask them all that shit. What do you like? Just, I want to learn how to be a referee. Tell them what you want. I'm sure they'll be. I'm sure they're not there a lot right now, but I'm sure their trainers will do the right thing. You gotta make sure that
there's so many fucking Mongoloid.
You just gotta be committed,
Mongoloid
man.
referees on the fucking independent.
Yeah, there is a lot of those. Yeah, But you just have to like, you have to be serious about it, for real serious. Like, you know, there's people that aren't that serious and they like miss bookings and shit, and then there's people that, you know, fucking like half-ass things. But then the people that really succeed as referees to get booked everywhere, like that guy I was talking about, they're like at everything. They're ready to go. Like they're living it. Like they're ready to divorce their wife over being a referee.
Have you ever been to a show when the fucking referee's arguing with the crowd like what the fucking count was?
What? No, really.
At my local fucking any promotion, like this dude was like fucking arguing with this one guy in the crowd.
Wow.
It's hilarious.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, they have a show this Sunday, but I don't know if I'm gonna go or not.
I'm pretty sure that makes Sith Negan the largest donation of the stream. So let's just go ahead and give Sith Negan, Andrew Walker podcast. Sorry, man, he's been wiped out. $10,000 bits. My God, man, 10,000 bits, Sith Negan. Sounds like you're jerking off. You're like,
fucking hilarious. No, there's this hilarious video on World Star. This dude's like in a fucking sex swing, fucking bench pressing.
I'm playing it again. So sexy. Play it again, baby. Look at that. Look at that,
Hit
Sith
bomb
Negan.
for
I'm
Sly
playing it
Hustle
again.
J.
It's so beautiful. Shit, I wasn't paying attention. I just realized that. Oh fuck it, yeah, we're going there.
I marked something pretty
we're
close.
We're going there.
Yeah. I knew you're gonna be fucking late.
God damn it.
Once this game's over, I'm gonna fucking tag you in this shit.
That'll be funny. Not going good. I'm waiting on Workman's Comp Insurance Company. MRI. Fuck. That sucks. That really sucks.
I'd take an MRI over a fucking CAT scan any day of the week, though.
Yeah. Oh, there's people all around us over here. Oh, they're everywhere.
They're both fucked.
We got two groups with us. Coming over to you. There's a guy out here with a gun. He's coming towards you. He's coming to the house. I'm hiding. He's coming towards you. I have no weapons. He's sneaking around on the outside. He's about to come in the front door. If I don't have a gun in here, I'm probably dead.
Oh.
I have no weapon. Unbelievable. I got a crossbow.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Fuck, I missed him. You ran right by me, didn't even see me. Oh, fuck, I missed him. Oh, his buddy killed me. Dude, how funny. I should have killed him because I had 2 shots on him, free shots on him. If I had arrowed him in the head, that would have been hilarious.
I tagged you in this thing on Instagram.
Alright, let me pull it up.
I don't know if you can play it on the show now, but...
What in the fuck is this, dude? This guy looks like, what the hell? Like Hellraiser or something, like Gay Razor. What the fuck? What is happening here? How is he gonna get that off him without a spotter? He's gotta have a spotter. I mean, this. Oh my god. This has got to be like the most dangerous thing I've ever seen done with weights.
You ever seen that fucking Blue Mountain State episode where he gets the fucking the bar caught on his nipple?
Yeah. What the fuck? If anybody wants to follow me on Instagram for some weird reason, it's instagram.com/Joe Cronin Show. I post mostly just, I mean, kind of post a lot of family shit or show stuff. I don't know why I post my like family stuff because it's my Joe Cronin Show Instagram, but it's a pain in the ass to log out of my Instagram to go into my personal one. So I just fuck it. I post everything on it. How many surgeries? Jesus. Oh man, it's so insane, Negan. I wish they could figure out something for you that's goddamn easy. My dad went through a lot of foot surgeries and pain and shit. Because of his diabetes, he fucked his foot up real bad, so our foot's a tricky thing sometimes. I know my ankle's still fucked up. It's nothing like yours at all. It's nothing like that at all, you know, but it's, I get that it's a fucking weird thing. Okay, well that didn't go so well. I'm blaming that on my distractedness at the beginning of that shit.
Yeah, I'm blaming Sith Negan. Like, fuck you, dude, for dropping money.
Yeah, Joe got all fucked up. He was like, "What money?" I got a heart from somebody. What the fuck did I say? I don't remember what I said. I don't know what else. I don't know what happened. Sith, I'm gonna read your message on Patreon too. I haven't seen it yet, cause it was a big message, but I will eventually get the whole thing read. I've actually DM'd Luke Harper before. And he didn't respond. I was like, "Yo, what's up? You want to tell me anything?" Like, blah blah.
Did him and fucking Rusev get new contracts, or they just decided to use them?
What'd you say? I was reading, so I was all fucked up.
I said did Harper and Rusev get new contracts, or they just decided to fucking use them?
I think they just decided to use them. Let's go far over here. They just decided to use them, I guess, because I mean they planned on using them, but only recently because he had asked to come back several times over the months, and they said no, and then he asked for his release before that, and they said no to that.
I hope Harper fucking goes to AEW.
If he does, it will be after WrestleMania next year.
What about Rusev?
I think he might have signed something recently.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm not gonna make that at all. What in the fuck? Oh look, there you are. I was hoping for a boat out here.
I didn't know what you were doing, so I fucking tried.
I just didn't make it. I fucked up.
PUBG with Chrono.
Fuck that up. All these people have guns, and we have to like get the fuck out of here. Oh man, this is so fucked up right now. What's this, Normandy now? They like put these fucking weird tanks here and shit. Why?
They had a well when they updated the map, they added a lot of shit like in like dead zones where there's nothing.
Is old man Davey still in the chat? Davey, you still in the chat, bro? Call me on Skype after this, maybe. Old man Davey, you still around? Let me know. What's up to the YouTube chat, by the way? Spiderland, Tiffany's here, Eli, Ed Blunt, fucking Moss Blaze.
There's a boat down here. I don't know if you want to
yeah,
take
if there's
the
a
boat or
boat.
the car up
Fuck
there.
it.
Yeah.
Didn't even see it.
Down the beach.
Oh yeah, there it is. Oh fuck, let's loot that area. I don't think anyone's probably looting over there. Let's loot that area and then drive the boat to sexual land.
Ooh. Do I get the 19 virgins or whatever?
Hell yeah. I got a TikTok, yeah. It's weird. It's weird that I have a TikTok, but I do. Go look up Joe Cronin Show on TikTok, and you'll probably see weird fucking videos. You won't see me doing Tommy videos, like mumbling, fucking like. Ah, ah, ah. You'll see me just making like straight up videos, being like, "Fuck this, fuck that," and acting weird. You won't see me like improvising, fucking lip syncing, stupid quotes and stuff like that. My anxiety and doubt are hitting me. What's wrong with Moz Blaze? What's up with that? You smoking? Blazing up.
You should follow Debe on fucking TikTok.
That's a great point. And then I should like post my dick pics. That was weird. I don't know why I said that.
Or you could like dress up as her.
Yeah, or I could be Deb Gay.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Harper could have been an awesome IC champion. Like, he should have been booked like a fucking exactly like that. But no.
I forget that he was fucking, or I forgot he was IC champion way back in like.
Really, I don't remember it.
Yeah, it was right after Team Cena versus Team Authority.
Jesus, dude, I don't remember that either. I thought he'd never had it.
The only reason I know that shit because I was at the fucking that Survivor Series. When fucking Sting debuted, that was like a fucking. That was fucking great.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Seems like no one wants to come to fucking St. Louis anymore though, like AEW or WWE.
Yeah, they were like, we're all set with murdering. I don't know why though. They drew they draw really well over there, so I don't really get that.
Well, I didn't even know that they were in. Last time they were in St. Louis, I think, is when Daniel Bryan took the title from AJ. So I didn't even go to that.
Oh shit! Yeah, we gotta loot quick. I forgot. I was like dillying around in this house.
I'm not about to go to fucking Raw or SmackDown now. Like that shit's retarded. Like you had to sit there like 3 minutes during the commercial breaks.
Yeah, and then
a waste of time.
Yeah, especially if it's a bad show, you're just sitting there like, this is dumb. But if it's a good show, it's like you can sit, you don't mind those as much.
I mean, I might go to the fucking NXT show at the end of the month over here.
I would definitely go to NXT
We got
shows.
dude, they have fucking row A tickets like in the 100s for fucking $40 a piece.
Yeah, like
that shit's
like
crazy.
in the middle of the section where like you're only about 30 rows away from the ring and you're elevated in the middle. That's like one of the best seats in the place, and for $50-$40, it's like that's really pretty cool.
Well, dude, last time they came, I had to pay fucking $100 a piece.
Yeah.
Which was fucking retarded, and they were fucking like retarded.
Oh my
seats.
god, that's what the fuck! Oh my god, dude, there's a fucking baby doll in a chair in this fucking room. Dude, fuck this shit. That fucking murdered me, dude.
Dude, that shit makes me fucking jump so many times.
Dude, I had no fucking idea that that was there. I was like, there's a person in here. I turned and was like, oh my god, there's someone in here. And then I realized, what the fuck, dude? Fuck this game.
I'm in the boat.
Alright, I'm coming. I didn't really get much. We're kind of fucked, but...
Yeah, I got a fucking M16.
Dude, I don't even have a helmet. Fuck, no helmet. Oh. Don't beach it. Don't beach it.
Oh, no.
Wow. You fucking dildo. It might slide back into the ocean.
No, dude.
It might slide back in the ocean.
No, dude, this game
Push
is
this
like...
fucking there.
So if you double tap the right trigger, it'll fucking auto go for you. And that's what fucked me.
Back in there.
Oh. Is that thing really sliding?
Got it.
No fucking way, dude. That is fucking crazy. How did that happen?
Whoa, what the fuck? Man, you're on fucking... You're fucking on retard drugs, or your controller's broken.
I think we'll just blame it on the controller.
Steelers, what's up, Steelers? How you doing, man? Shoot the baby. I wanted to, man. I really wanted to. That was so messed up. That was some messed up stuff.
Is it bad if I've shot the baby before to see if it's fucking
Yeah, I wanted to. I think I have too, but like, the mannequins I shot once. Sith Negan, baby. I love me some Sith Negan. Star Scream's here too. What up, Star Scream? On Twitch. Yeah, we're gonna take some heavy damage here. Why the fuck did we just stop?
When you're driving the boat and you fucking get started, it stops.
That's crazy.
For some reason. Like, you can drive a boat and fucking take painkillers or something. Kind of retarded.
This is cutting it so close, we're fucked.
Do you have meds?
I have some bandages, yeah.
Here, if you want, we can stop, and I'll put on my first aid, then we can switch so you can do your bandages while I'm going.
I'm gonna hit the tip right here, this fucking tip on land. We're just gonna make it.
Oh yeah.
God damn. That was crazy.
You know you can move while you're bandaging now too.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's slow, but it's better than nothing. You just can't sprint. Here, take this. Oh shit, drop me one of those back. There.
Cool. Maybe there's a helmet in one of these buildings. Although we gotta get moving.
Open doors.
I'll check this place real quick. See if somebody left one. No. Fuck. Bars on the fucking windows. Oh, well, fuck this.
Shit up here is looted too. They got a level 1 helmet here.
Oh yeah, that works. Anything. I got a fucking exposed melon. Cody Rhodes is a noob. Why Vincent Van didn't put Luke Harper, Daniel Bryan, Eric? Yeah, I mean, I don't get it, man. Daniel Bryan was killing it with Rowan and being a fucking asshole. I just what happened to Daniel Bryan? I feel like he's completely missing right now. Like, what is going on? He was fucking like the most interesting goddamn heel there was.
I can't wait for fucking Tommaso to return.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Do you think he's gonna return on
Yeah,
TV?
I think he'll return on TV
Next
on
week,
NXT. Yeah, because he could have already returned, so they've been waiting, obviously, for the NXT. He'll probably be like show up at the end of an episode, whether it's next week or the week after that. Probably show up at like the end of an episode in the next 3 episodes.
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh, that was close on our left.
Maybe he'll challenge Cole next.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know.
I like the idea that I'll be able to follow NXT.
I don't know, they're both kind of heels.
Yeah. But I'd rather Gargano
And
fucking...
then we can get those NXT reviews.
Yeah.
What were you saying about Gargano?
I'd rather Gargano like fucking win the belt back and I would have been cool if he was the champion when Tommaso came back. But I mean, I don't know. What are they gonna do with that match for like 7 years?
I don't know. Cole's my favorite wrestler. I don't want him to lose the belt.
Yeah, I don't really want to lose it either. That was really close.
Well, I think Roderick Strong's gonna win. Oh, right on me.
Oh, really?
Dude, M16 sucks,
Dude, I don't see him.
Fucking 295 behind that tree. Oh, I got another one on me. And I'm gonna kill myself with my own grenade. One behind him. Finish him.
Haha, fuck you, your teammate's dead. I took one of them with me. I got your buddy, motherfucker. But he killed you before me, right?
Yeah. Welcome.
Joe, when you get the chance, check out the comment I left on your Clash of Champions predictions video. Came up with 11 women's tag. Wait a minute, 11 women's tag teams. Look at feud with Alexa, Nikki Cross, aka Blissfits. Yeah, dude, maybe I should make a video about your 11 teams. Jake Connor. Oh yeah, maybe do it on out of nowhere.
I could give two shits about the women's tag.
That's kind of how I feel. That's why like I probably don't talk about it, but if he did all the work for me, I'll react to the teams, I suppose. Maybe. Sith Negan, baby. All right, fuck. Let's do one more. Let's do one more.
Hopefully, we're you ready to land this time?
Yeah. Hopefully, I can land the right way this time instead of like an idiot. Alex Charles in my mom's closet.
Watch Sith Negan fucking.
Enjoy my mom's closet, bro. It's full of sexy. Well, Alex Charles, my mom's closet is full of sexy, dude. The wrestling review is over, and now we're just playing video games, bro. What's up, Mike? But I am out of here in a few minutes. I'm gonna go record all my Morning Madness stuff I gotta record. I was gonna play like 1 or 2 games, but people brought the hype. We'll be playing PUBG again tomorrow night. I'm fucking... You should roast more wrestlers like you did with Apollo Lose. You're right, I should do that. It was kind of funny. Make more enemies.
Did he ever block you on Twitter?
I don't think so. He probably never even saw it. It didn't really do that well. I thought it would do better. I think it only got like 2,800 views or 3,000 views. I thought maybe it would...
Yeah, it's probably because no one gives a fuck about Apollo Crews.
Maybe, yeah. But I thought maybe people would be like, check out this idiot like roasting Apollo Crews. This is fucking weird.
He needs to be one of those guys to go back there next to. School?
Oh, I don't see anything yet.
Oh,
Stupid
shit.
Bullshit.
I guess we could go for more again.
I still don't see anything, god damn it. Oh, I see shit now. Yeah, I guess we're fucked. What a bunch of bullshit. He wasn't even that good in NXT, it's true. Yeah, he was more like... When Apollo Crews was in NXT, all you thought was like, well, this guy's not really made for NXT. He should definitely be just on the main roster. Like, he's more of a main roster wrestler. Then he goes to the main roster and... You know.
Shit, at least they'll fucking find something for him in NXT, though, unlike the main roster.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Chase around the fucking belt.
That is the difference, that's true. Hell yeah, I love this room. Fuck yeah. Is that you that just landed? Oh, that's not you.
No, two guys just landed right next to you. Oh shit.
Fuck, how the fuck did he get away from me?
I have a fucking grenade, that's it. Oh, this dude right here to the right.
Where the fuck did he go? Oh fuck, I'm out of ammo.
I have no...
Ah, he's on fire! I Molotov'd him!
Oh, dude here. Oh no! No!
Run, get in the smoke, get in the smoke! take one for you. I'll take one for you.
Oh, he fucking ended you. What a piece of shit.
That sucked ass, but it was funny as shit, dude. I Molotov that fucking guy to death. I didn't even get a kill.
Yeah, he revived his
He
guy.
did? Fuck.
I don't know how. Like,
I point blank fucking Molotov'd his ass. That was fucking hilarious. Oh, there he goes, coming out. Look at him.
Jeez, I can't see shit.
Wow, you downed him though.
Sights.
Oh, there's his buddy with his fucking Tommy gun. Wow. Fuck them, huh? Awesome shit.
Faggots.
That was awesome. At least they paid for this shit.
Yeah, but now you gotta sit here and watch me play though.
That's alright. I'm so fucking... I all of a sudden became tired, so I think I started sucking ass. I mean, not that I was doing very good anyway, but... Yeah, level 3 backpack? Holy shit. Did you see the video of that guy who like put his hand in Sasha's ass?
Yeah, I wish I was that guy.
No, you don't. He's getting fucking... Like, he's getting Me Too'd, bro.
You think he actually got fucking... Ah.
Probably.
I don't even think he fucking touched her.
I don't know really what he was doing. I mean, instinctively maybe trying to help her, but...
If I was 10 years old, and remember that fucking kid that smacked Alexa Bliss's ass?
I just heard another door open, I feel like. Yeah, I remember that, yeah. That was a kid. Like, they gave that kid shit. They like gave him a lot of shit over that.
That's...
And the parents and shit, that's like...
That's retarded. Maybe the parents, but if you talk shit about a fucking kid, like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, it's not cool, but people are like fucked up.
You're fucking sight, dude. What the fuck? I could see you doing that shit though, like if you were like 10, fucking trying to smack a women's wrestler's ass.
Right.
I thought that was a person behind the door.
Oh!
Trying to figure out who was shooting at.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Might be over that wall, but I don't know.
Okay. Probably. Oh, fuck. Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I think it was that guy that was over the wall somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Good shit. I'll try again tomorrow, probably.
Yeah, I guess I'll see you on here tomorrow.
All right, sweet. Sex it up and sex it out. Good night, Mike. You fuck. Good night. Michael. Pro Mods Keen. Yo. All right, well, so I got to thank everybody who donated tonight. Thank you guys for making the show badass. Everybody who called, sorry to the people that tried to get through that maybe couldn't. And definitely shout out to Sith Negan, who was the largest donation of the stream, dropping 10,000 bits. And because of that, I'm hard as hell to stream again tomorrow night games. PUBG again tomorrow night, guys. Shout out again to Sith Negan. Big time drop. And then everybody else. And again, check out the Patreon. I'm going to have a Morning Madness up. It's going to be a long one. Shout out to Bry Guy, who took the number 2 spot on the bits with 200 bits. Nobody filled in the third, amazingly, but it didn't matter because Sith Negan filled it in for everybody. Appreciate that, Bry Guy and Sith Negan and everybody else, everywhere else. And, yeah, audibletrial.com/JCS. Guys, get your free audiobook. I'm telling you, man, it's free. That's how I get started with Audible. I used somebody else's code and got my free Audible book. And then I reached out to them because I was like, I like you guys. And then they were like, yeah, we'll give you a code a couple of years ago. And now I have a new one again, audibletrial.com/JCS. Download your free audiobook tonight, courtesy of us and Audible. And on top of that, listen to it tonight, man. Go sleep to Jericho or something, or somebody's book, or Star Trek, or George Carlin or something. Yeah, and the Kenny Omega shirts. I put that link in the chat earlier. But if anybody wants to buy the Kenny Omega shirt, we get direct credit for that. I think we make like $2.50 off every one that's purchased, and they're only $19.99. So a lot of people saw the $30 ones and shit like that. These ones are still just $19.99 on a friend of ours' Amazon account. I'm putting it in the YouTube chat right now if you want to get the Kenny Omega shirt. And Joe is Honestly on YouTube. There's a couple of episodes of Honestly podcast that are on YouTube on Evil Spectrum, but Honestly podcast is usually just on my Patreon under patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. So check out the Patreon. Andrew Walker podcast. Thanks, man. You were like the second largest donation of the night, dude. We got to give the award to Sith Negan, though, as he took as far as the bits. Guess co-champions in that way. Sith Negan with the bits, Andrew Walker podcast with the straight up cash, but it's all cash, so I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. I'm going to sleep. Well, I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to record a podcast now. I'm going to record Morning Madness. Tons of questions, tons of shit to talk about. And that will be up. It will either be up in the morning or the afternoon. I don't know which one yet, depending on how the rendering goes. And that's about it. Thank you so much. Good night. And I promised that I would put up the Honestly thing for that guy earlier, but I honestly don't believe he's still awake right now. But might as well do it anyway, in case he is alive. Or awake. I mean, God, I hope he's alive. Like fucking, holy Christ. Let me see if I can. All right, here you go.
He's not a. This is Honestly.
This is for the guy that wanted it.
Well, towards the end of the show, you know. I don't
Good night,
wanna do it
everybody.
during we're talking here, you know, having a good time. It's about us. But it's very strange. Yeah, this is the way it started. Check this out.
Really did that was. This is the way the show started, Leah. Yeah, my desk is a makeshift desk right now. Look at Tommy's playing along. He's not amused anymore by this. He's starting to get upset. This is live, Dave Rose.
Let's get on with the show here, Joe. Joe, come on, dude. You done? Joe, you're some kind of special.
I really was like crying at that point. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, man. Whoever missed that opening is fucking gonna be pissed later. Oh my god, man.
Clockwise.
But in all seriousness, I think we really have to come together and say that, you know, look at that look! No, seriously, welcome to Honestly, episode number 11. Oh my god, alright. That might have been the greatest opening that I've ever seen. Ever. To be honest, Tommy. I mean, you're just a part of something amazing. Anybody who has the ability... Good night, everybody. Thank you.